What am I doing here all alone? I got things that I gotta do. Waiting for my friends to come along.
What up?
What's up, Savage?
What up, Salty?
How you doing this fine Thursday evening? We keep moving the show around. Thursday, Friday, Wednesday. When night
is it really
ever
Thursday?
gonna be
Oh my
consistent?
God.
I don't know. I don't
Oh my God,
care.
it is Thursday. I'm sorry. What day is it? October?
I don't care.
Yeah, it is Thursday. We do apologize for moving stuff around, but we're trying to try everything out, but we're going to try to go a little more regular. We're going to try to be a little more consistent.
Hump day.
Hump day. We're going to try to do a Wednesday night show, guys. I hope everybody is into it. But Salty and Savage, this incredible event that happens on a weekly basis currently, we're moving it. We're going to try to keep it on a regular thing Wednesday nights. I look normal tonight? How do I normally look?
Yeah, your lighting looks better. It looks like you're no longer in a doctor's office.
It was,
but a normal like setting.
I had the bathroom lighting on. It was great. Oh, I'm spilling. It's too early in the show for me to do spilling. Oh my gosh.
Well, you're not even drunk yet. We've only just begun.
Oh, man.
We got about 5 more of these to go before that.
At least. Okay. Well, welcome in, folks. This is the Salty and Savage show. That's Salty. I'm Savage. We're I don't know, a couple of guys that used to do a thing, and now we do some other things, and some of them we're really good at, and some of them are just this. We just like to have a good time. Do I look low watermark?
Look scary tonight.
But anyway,
where are my blue lights? Let's fix that. Actually, I think I forgot to do that. 1 second.
Where's my blue light special? Where are your blue lights? Speaking of blue lights, am I right, folks? Where'd
Look at that Uncapped Turtle helping with the continuity of the show as we start off super rough because it's a
where
shit show
are
over here.
your blue lights, Salty? Yeah, looking good.
My blue light. What a rookie mistake that was. Good Lord, dude.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even feel like I'm at Kmart.
All right, what are we talking about tonight?
We got. I need to.
Hey, BTM's here, man. What up, BTM, dude?
Oh.
Sorry, I have not been dodging BTM, by the way. I've just been really busy working on issue 2. Real quick, great news. Look what I got back from the printer today.
Update.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at it.
Issue 2 print proof right here, guys. And I have to say, cover by Matt Barr, who fights everybody on the internet, but he did a great job. Colors by Brett R. Smith. yeah, guys, issue 2
Ooh.
coming in hot. We got a couple of color changes we're gonna make. This is the first proof, but it looks really, really good. I can't wait to show it to you guys and start shipping it to you all. But yeah, it's coming. Did he punch me yet? No, Matt Parr has not. I don't know.
Did he? I
will say, I'm not the guy you want to do that with, but you know, whatever. Anyway, but Matt is a friend of mine. I like his. He's saltier than me. He's hilarious.
Is it possible to be saltier than you?
Dodge BTM. Yeah, I'm not dodging him. I've just been really busy working on issue 3. We're in colors now for issue 3, so I'm just trying to get the book out to you guys as fast as I can, and then I can come back. Did I miss BTM? I miss hanging out with that crotchety old guy.
Yeah, what's he up to? I haven't.
There's been a lot of drama, dude. There's been a ton of drama in comics, in the indie comic scene, the Comicsgate Rippaverse scene. You don't know anything about that at all, so we're not even going to talk about it because Savage has been so busy moving that he hasn't been paying attention. But basically, dude, you know what? We'll get into it later in the show after we talk about some of the other stuff. But there's been a ton of drama. People are getting arrested. People are calling the cops. People are saying they're not calling the cops. Yaira 1 came out. It's in the mail, guys.
Ooh,
I'm getting a copy of Yaira 1, and it's in the mail. We'll be doing a review of that. Just a lot of
return
drama,
to sender.
Yeah, just a lot. Probably a lot more drama than you will find in any Rippaverse comic book, and I'll just say that. I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
But not more drama than you'll find in every Rippaverse YouTube video where someone has to come to the defense of the haters or something. It's like, what are you even talking about? Go get busy working on your comics that you're doing and stop trying to defend yourself over stupid bullshit.
Yeah,
you guys are idiots. Deal with it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's all, it's just obnoxious. Like, the more it plays out, the more I hate everybody because I'm just like, can we just go back to making comics and making fun of the left? Because they make enough garbage to make fun of for a lifetime. Speaking of, do you guys want to talk about Star Wars Acolyte?
Oh,
third episode. Episode 3, Lesbian Witches in Space.
If you haven't already watched like one of the many review channels that's like, ooh, here's the breakdown, here's all the Easter eggs, here's the Easter eggs. I used to watch those for all of the shows that I enjoyed. I am not currently watching those for this because I'm picking up on some stuff, but at the same time, like, if what you're laying down in front of me isn't, you know, the best thing, if the Easter eggs are better than, you know, than the actual story, then, you know, maybe you should change things up. But we did watch episode 3. I caught up. I'm all caught up. I was behind on everything. I'm all caught up on Acolyte. And yes, the absolutely no men allowed witches in space. It was kind of interesting because also it was a very dark episode because also it showed you the possibility that maybe, oh my gosh,
what is that? Ah,
turn that down. But it's the possibility that the Jedi are responsible for, you know, much more terribleness than they let on, which is basically it's a pretty good allegory for the United States government because they're always, you know, pushing themselves into other people's business, and everyone's like, no, we're fine here. Nope, seriously, we're fine here. And then they're like, oh, sorry, everybody died. And you're like, what? Wait, what? What just happened? Oh, that little girl lit a fire. That little girl lit a fire, and everybody died. And you're like,
it was really bad. I think the big thing, a takeaway is that what's her name? Leslie with a Y instead of an I. Leslie Headland can't write. Everyone that she's hired to write this can't write. It was a bad story, front to back. It was a story that was basically like Leslie Headland seems like the type of woman that wipes back to front. She looks like that. She acts like that. And she clearly writes like that because everything she does smells like dog shit. Okay, that's number 1. Sorry.
Oof.
Hate to give you guys that visual. The ladies in the audience, which they're all of two, understand how disgusting and gross that is. But yeah, you want to see like a promo trailer for episode 3? You guys want to watch that?
Hold on. There were no men on fire in space in this one. Are we?
Yeah, there were. It was. Well, no, white men aren't allowed in this show unless they're committing suicide or being completely weak and ineffective and totally foul. I'm not sure if everybody saw it.
Jedi
You guys hear
are
that?
being murdered.
I didn't do it! Please believe me!
So this is the only redeeming thing. He's the only redeeming thing in the entire episode and the entire series right now is him. This guy, I can't remember his name, Lee something he was in Squid Games on Netflix. It's just a shame, dude. It's really a shame that he's in this because so bad. Oh, here's our one white guy. Our one white guy who's completely frail, weak, and I'm thinking a homosexualist.
But it's also leaning towards that he is the actual reason that all of these people died.
Yeah, of course, it's the white guy. It's always the white guy's fault. Yeah, more thoughts on that. Even like,
what is up with that noise? That is just crazy. It's like meow meow. This is like the Japanese.
It didn't feel like Star Wars, right? It did not feel at all like Star Wars, other than like, you know, lightsabers branded TM. You know, like that was the only thing trademarked like in there that would make it seem like it was a Star Wars.
Yeah,
it tells you it's Star Wars.
It seemed like,
but it didn't feel like Star Wars.
They were making like you know, a lot of religious connotations about how the Force is, you know, kind of seen different by different cultures, and how that can kind of lead to separation, and how one people can hate another, much like one religion can hate another religion. Like it was very clear that the I don't know, the Night Sisters or this coven of witches. They were very clear about like, oh, some people call it a force and you can wield it, but we know that the thread and you know, they break it down to just like anybody, you know, in any religion will be like, well, that's cute that you think about, you know, with your God and all, but I know that our God is, and it was just fundamentally like, why does it always have to go back to this? Why do people always have to be so stupid? Why do the same tropes always have to be the issue between these cultures? I realize that, you know, these things do happen over and over again, but yeah, I mean, write something different, be a little more creative. Like, I mean, come on, you're boiling over here. I can see it.
Well, first off, I've said a lot of things, so that first off, not really a thing, but this is a perversion of Star Wars created by a woman who is where she's at because she spent decades protecting Hollywood's biggest pervert. That's number one. I mean, what she's done is she has completely, totally taken the franchise of Star Wars, the lore of Star Wars, the lore of the Jedi, the lore of the galaxy, the lore of the Force, and she's completely twisted it and perverted it. There's no other word for it, perverted it into something unrecognizable, and hasn't even done it in a way that's like at least impressive. It's not even the fact that like what she's doing is perverting the franchise. She's perverting it, and then also it's just bad. It's not even an interesting, engaging story that like, I don't want to watch episode 4. The only reason why I'm going to watch episode 4 is because everyone's going to be talking about it and we should be talking about it because this is like a pop culture show or whatever. But it is so terribly bad. And I'm sorry. The only way that this is made, they put the money, the only reason why they put as much money into this, because I saw a tweet the other day, like yesterday, where they put like 5 times as much money into this than they did Godzilla -1.
Yeah, so I did see something like that.
Which is just, so what I'm thinking, honestly, what I'm thinking, and you
I mean,
heard it here
this is
first,
also
guys.
multiple short movies instead of
But still, it's like 15 times the budget or something like that. Ridiculous. But I'm telling you right now, and you heard it here first, that like a lot of time, what people don't realize is a lot of times when movies have big Hollywood budgets, Savage knows this because Savage worked in entertainment at E, on the television show E for
Extra.
years, and I worked in our Extra.
It was Extra.
E Extra. There's an E.
Everybody's gotten it wrong my entire career,
Yeah.
so don't feel
Extra.
bad at all.
And I worked in entertainment advertising in Hollywood, and my parents worked background for years. Like I've had friends and family in the entertainment industry, and everyone knows that's worked in the entertainment industry that oftentimes films with giant budgets that don't do really well, oftentimes that's a tax write-off. It's a money laundering scheme, essentially.
It's a way.
And
yeah.
what I'm thinking is that this is Leslie Headlands has a long list of perverts that she's got tape on, she's got dirt on, she's got stuff on, and she's using this as a way to launder money into her back pocket while also doing that to everyone in Star Wars fandom, because she hates you. She hates men. It's very obvious she hates men. But she hates you. You.
Specifically.
And she's a squarehead.
Okay.
And she looks like she wipes back to front. She does. She's disgusting.
Dear Lord. So are we I don't know. The chat, I've been kind of I've been a little busy. I stepped away from the chat. Or is the chat in agreement? Are the fans of this franchise, Star Wars, whatever's left of it, are the fans in agreement that this is like an earlier version of some of the Night Sisters, or an earlier faction of the Night Sisters? Because
the Night Sisters from Ahsoka, which is also terrible.
From Ahsoka, or from the Clone Wars. I mean, they've been around.
I started watching Ahsoka, and I have to say, fuck Dave Filoni. You said last week, oh, they should keep... No, fuck that guy, too. They should fire that guy. Ahsoka's terrible, man. Episode 1 was so... I was like, what is this? Why do I care? Who the hell's Ezra? This is the most boring crap I've ever seen in my life. Do you guys not know how to write an engaging story? Like, good Lord. Well, it's always this nuance, like, ooh, are they bad? Are they good? Ooh, and it's like, it's boring, dude. It's not even interesting. You know what would be good? I'd rather have one-dimensional characters running around knowing that this is the bad guy, this is the good guy, some crap's gonna happen, and we need to stop it, is way more engaging than all this nuance, like, ooh, will they, won't they? Are they bad? Are they good? Ooh, it's a Mandalorian. Ooh, but they're a Jedi, but they have a Mandalorian helmet. It's like, no one cares! I don't care! It's stupid!
Yeah. So
pisses me off.
It's I mean, I think that because of what he did with Clone Wars, and because of the stories that he brought, and the the stuff that that was later done in Rebels, that made Ahsoka possible. It like he fleshed out the character of Ahsoka. She wouldn't even be a character in the Star Wars universe right now were it not for Dave Filoni. And some people may not think that she's like the best character ever, but I think if you actually watched all the Clone Wars episodes, you'll see how deep he actually went, and the relationships and the how connected she is to Anakin, and how important that is to some of the later things, some of the various other things that happen later. It is confusing if you haven't watched Clone Wars and Rebels to start to watch Ahsoka, and they're talking about all these people, and there's random Easter eggs and stuff that you're like, I have no idea what any of this stuff is.
Well,
did I miss something?
Or it could be like me, who doesn't remember, because I don't, I'm not one of those people that like holds on to all this information. Like, I don't have enough room in my brain for everything, okay? And Star Wars gets pushed out because Lord of the Rings is way better than Star Wars. F you, fight me. I don't care. But Low Watermark's
get to that later.
Point. Low Watermark's got a perfect point. Gotta love that hero's journey. Exactly, dude. It's like George Lucas was taught by Joseph Campbell. Joseph Campbell was a professor at USC Film. He wrote 2 different books. I think A Hero with 1,000 Faces, which I have over here, and then A Hero's Journey. And right. If you want to tell heroic story, if you want to tell good, engaging stories, like the classics, Lord of the Rings, the Iliad, all of that, you need to read that book and understand that there's a reason why certain stories just resonate with humans and humanity, and others don't. And Joseph Campbell broke that down in both of those books, and George Lucas was a student of that, and that's why we love the original trilogy of Star Wars, because that's what he was basically regurgitating what he had learned at USC Film School. That's why we love it, because the story of Luke is the hero's journey.
It's not too nuanced. It's simple. Like it makes complete sense. There's no derivation, and it's not until they're like, oh no, you need to understand, but who was Darth Vader? It's not until you get to the meta stuff, that it all becomes convoluted, and they're like, oh well, now it's all nuanced. But when it was originally, it was so straightforward. It couldn't have been more clear. Who is the good guy? Who is the bad guy? Yeah. He's got a red lightsaber. He's got a green lightsaber. It's pretty straightforward. We're going to go ahead and roll with it. Action.
And I'm about to get sexist, but one of the reasons why this is changing, and it's changing for the worst, is because women are starting to get involved in areas of leadership and decision making. And women are their own worst enemies. They will create the things that they hate because they don't really know what they like. Men, we don't like talking about our feelings. We don't like being emotional. We don't like going deep, and we don't like watching our action movies the same way. We don't care. Like, the reason why Aragorn's so cool in Lord of the Rings, the book, is because he doesn't talk about any of his emotions. He just knows that he's got to do something. He's got to do the right thing, and he goes and does it. And we like that, and men gravitate towards that, and so do women. But women are always like, but I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know what you're feeling. And then the moment the man starts to talk about those feelings, the woman is automatically unattractive to him, and the men are like, "You're a bitch. What are you doing?" But women don't understand that once they ask that question and the man breaks down and starts being vulnerable, she's unattracted too. So no one likes this crap. No one wants these wimpy men running around going, "I just feel." No more feelings. No more feelings. There's a bad guy. You're the good guy. Go stop the bad guy.
It was
okay?
kind of it was kind of good when the most feelings where they were like, I feel like I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
Everyone likes the strong, like that's why Han Solo is so much better than Luke Skywalker.
It was so the old Westerns, like that was actually a major part of the character development of the character's backstory in a lot of old Westerns, is that like the women would be like, oh my God, where are you from? What are you from? And he's like, yeah, I don't really like to talk about it. And like, yeah, that was it. And they were like, oh, I don't talk. And she's like, oh, but your wife was murdered and your children died and your whatever, but I'm here for you. And he's like, don't want to talk about it. Like that was,
yeah, it's like John Wick. We all love John Wick.
And that was a cornerstone revenge films of who they were.
Yeah, you get set up. You got John Wick is like, oh, he's got a wife. He loves her. Oh, she's dead. Oh, she gave him a dog. Oh, they murdered his dog. Now everyone must die. And he never at all is like, oh, I just miss my wife. It's implied. Of course he misses his wife, dude. She died slowly in front of him of cancer.
Exactly. It's like
he doesn't need to talk about it.
It's implied. Everybody gets it. And some of the really good old Western films, there's that scene between the woman who's frantic and the man who's just like stoic and this and that and that. And it's so powerful because you know exactly what he's thinking. They don't have to tell you. You know what he's thinking by everything that he's done before and everything that he's doing now. And it's totally, you don't have to spell it out. You don't tell them, you show them, which is one of the biggest points in the film books, filmmaking and script writing books. If you've ever been to any film class, it's like you don't tell people, you don't explain to people what's going on. You show them. You make it. It's a visual medium.
Show don't tell. Show don't tell is the key aspect of making a comic book, and it's something that we as writers you fall into. You're like, oh, I want to tell, and it's like, no. Show don't tell. BTM reviews exactly. I said that on my stream last night. Salty. Han rules. Luke rules. The reason why you don't like Luke is because he's always like. But you kind of
power
like
converters.
The end, because in Return of the Jedi, he grows up because the boy wants to talk about his feelings. The man is like, I'm done. I'm good. I need to deal with what I got to deal with, and that's the difference. And right now, what we're seeing in Hollywood is all these stories about little boys, and no one wants to watch stories about little boys. Okay, we're up to here with little boys, and we're up to here with little emotional. Lesbian witches in space. Like we're done. No more. Okay.
Yeah.
No more.
The little boys questioning, like, John Wayne in the Quiet. There you go. Yeah. It's the name of the movie.
Yeah. He's like, that is such a great movie. Feminists everywhere are like, oh no, he spanks his wife. If you see the movie, you would want to spank Maureen O'Hara's character too. Okay.
You'd spank her too. Tell you what.
But if you are watching on X, you should come over to YouTube because it's a much funner show because you get to engage with the chat. And then also, if you are watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. We hope to get monetized soon. We're getting close, guys, because of you, and we appreciate it. But anyways, on with the show.
On with the show. So, yeah. Video games have been suffering lately for not showing, but only telling. Yeah. Ooh, it's a good point,
like
Henry.
So many cutscenes, and the cutscenes don't even do anything. The cutscenes are just like, oh, so this is what's going on. Oh, so back in like 200 years ago, there was this guy, and he was like really bad, and then he like did this bad stuff, and then this dragon came, and it was really bad. So, anyways, let's keep fighting stuff, okay? And
anyway,
you're like,
make sure to
what
download
the hell, dude?
shark cards.
Like, honestly, video games have become a history lesson in class. Where, you had that terrible teacher that didn't understand that history is actually an exciting story. And if you tell an exciting story, you're like, oh. But instead, they're just like, so this happened, and then this happened, and then at this day, they like did this.
It was called
and you're
blank,
like this.
blank economics. Anyone?
Oh, my God. And this is, so every video game now is just... Every video game now is like that. And that was Star Wars. That was watching Star Wars Episode 3. I was watching Star Wars Episode 3, and I was falling asleep because it was. Because no one cares about lesbian space witches that gave themselves twins using the Force. No one cares. That's just weird. But do you think it's a self-insert? Do you think that it potentially... is a self-insert that Leslie Headland is actually talking about some kind of romantic relationship that she had with, because she's a narcissist, so it was someone that looks exactly like her and her twin sister, and it's this whole like self-insert weird lesbian story that no one cares about because lesbians make up like 1% of the population and no one cares because the 99% of the lesbians are hideous, ugly monsters that no one wants to look at. Because everyone always wants lesbians to be like the hot chicks, like making out. You're like, oh, it's hot chicks making out. But they never are. They never are. They look like freaking Large Marge from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Sorry, that was a lot.
No, that was fantastic. I was like, wait, where are we going with this?
Just random thoughts coming into my... What's the channel's name? The channel's name is The Salty and Savage Show. You can find the link on my Twitter page.
Yes.
X page. Twitter?
The Salty and Savage Show. What?
Anyone else? The best place to watch our show is in the toilet. Hopefully honestly, doing a twosies because
it's like because just as it's coming in, it's going out. Just let it rip.
What games are you playing, Savage?
Are you playing?
Besides reindeer games.
Baby reindeer games. Don't watch Baby Reindeer. Oh my God, don't do it. Red Dead Redemption when I get a chance, and Grand Theft Auto when I get a chance. And
we should totally do a stream of playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Dude, that would be sick. Okay, that would be sick. Then there's a couple of... I play Mario Kart all the time because I'm an old school Mario Kart addict. And by all the time, I mean but like
old school, what do you
like
mean?
Andrew on the toilet.
Nintendo 64 old school or like...
No, Mario Kart I'm playing on my phone.
Oh, on your phone.
Yeah, it's the Mario Kart World Tour. It's the current app that's super good. But I recently found an emulator, a legit emulator that's through the App Store, so they've actually allowed it. And I've been playing old NES games. I was just playing golf the other day, the original golf. It's just called Golf. That's it. And Base Wars, which is if you back in the day, if you were a kid watching the playing all the different NES games and playing like the baseball, dude, Base Wars is significantly far better than like any NES game should.
So it
should be. It was super good. Hey, Mario, what? How is Mario Kart communist?
I mean, I tend to agree. Also, though, you're a poor... See, the thing about Savage is that he's a a console peasant. So he's like, we have to feel bad for him. We have to feel sorry for him because he plays his games on a console. Like
I do.
I mean,
I do.
who does that? I mean, you're unwashed masses, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fair enough. But yeah, I mean, I have actually really been enjoying a couple of minutes here and there playing a super old Game Boy game or an NES game on my phone. It's been pretty satisfying. A little F-Zero for Super NES too. Loved
Nice.
F-Zero for Super NES, bro.
Do we have the that trailer for the anime?
There wasn't a trailer. I think there were just photos.
Just photos.
Let me take the War of Rohirrim. I believe they were just first images that were released.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's take a look at those, man.
Let me show you. Whoa, hey now. Let's not do that. Okay.
Whoa.
Here is your first look.
Oh, excuse me.
Is that your train?
That was the train. Oh, that's the close one. Hold on.
Welcome to the Salty and Savage Express.
Woo woo.
He lives next to a train now, guys. So
Yeah, no, it's
every once in a while we're gonna hear a train. You need to soundproof your office.
it's about 40 feet away from my office, so that's what's going on. All right, so this is the first image here. I was trying to, yeah, does that work? There you go.
Yeah, so they're apparently, and I was excited about this until I saw these images, and now I'm not. So there's going to be an animated movie about, I think it's what is it? The battle of one of the battles of Helm's.
It's the Rohirrim, which is the War of Rohirrim or whatever, which is it's so and so Helm, which is the guy who they ended up naming Helm's Deep for.
Yeah, so this is like first age stuff, I think.
It's older stuff
Or second age,
but probably
No,
probably
first age.
I think it's probably second age, but either way, somebody in the chat will
I
help
like
us out.
I mean, I definitely am down for this style. This looks like Dark Horse, or is it Dark House? The guys that did Ninja Scroll and Vampire Hunter D2, which is the better Vampire Hunter D. This is looking really, really awesome. The animation. What I'm bummed about is down there at the bottom is like, this is the wife of Helm. And she's like not even mentioned. She's like one sentence in the entire story that Tolkien wrote. She's mentioned like one time. And so, but they're doing this entire character, like they have to, like they always have to. Is like, we got to have female representation. And it's like, do you? Can you once, like, I would just like once if they just like told the story and stop trying to like make it better for modern audiences. Like, what if you just told the freaking story, dude?
I mean, it's okay. Fair enough. The thing is, you said that you were kind of interested in this animation style. The thing that got me first wasn't necessarily the image of the woman who is perhaps, not so much actually in the old, stories or lore, but the animation style to me seemed so anime style, like what was it, Netflix's Castlevania and whatnot, which honestly, I don't know if it. I feel like it's a really good idea to expand your audience, to be like, maybe there's Eastern, maybe there's Asian audiences that like aren't super into Lord of the Rings as much, and they really want to expand the franchise. But I don't, or maybe they used particular animators who like this is their style. But I feel like there are a bunch of other styles of animation that are available that could be. And again, I don't know where this was made, if this was farmed out or if this is hard work done here in the United States. But
it's definitely not anything done in the United States. This is definitely farmed out, probably, like I said, to the studio that did Ninja Scroll, because they're one of the best anime studios. And it looks like that
Uh-huh.
style. It looks like that style. Like if you were to pull up, like I'll pull it up here
Yeah,
to see.
I just don't. The thing is that like I'm thinking that I don't know from a standard like, oh hey, we're gonna put a new part of the story out. What do we want to do? Oh, we want to animate it. I just don't know where it is in the line that they decided they're like, oh, we want to make it look kind of like Ninja Scroll, like anime. We would like it to
Yeah.
look like Japanese style animation or so. It's like, okay, that's interesting. And it's not that it's bad animation, it's just that type of animation evokes a certain emotion or a certain feel because of the way 99% of that animation is presented.
There you go. Sola
Digital Arts. Okay, so they're one of those big animation companies that does a bunch of really good, that like cranks out the big stuff.
Yeah.
Or what?
I don't know. I'm not the big, like, I'm not the guy to talk about it when it comes to anime.
Fair
I'm
enough.
only interested in this because I'm a giant Lord of the Rings. Like, I love Lord of the Rings. Absolutely love Lord of the Rings. I love the books. Grew up reading the books. Growing up, it was a very Lord of the Ring home. When I was 10, my dad handed me The Hobbit and was like, read this, kid, you'll enjoy it. And I was hooked for the rest of my life. Absolutely loved Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings movie. I know that there are people, it's everything you can criticize, and there's things to critique about that. It wasn't, by any means perfect. I think Fran is the worst human being on the face of the earth, and she ruined The Hobbit. But his Hobbit trilogy was not great. I think it was.
I'm upset they didn't have Tom Bombadil.
Yeah, it's just the Tom Bombadil.
It wasn't necessary, but it was just like
Lord of the Rings. It's not necessary at all. I mean, he's
kind of a
pointless character. He really is. He doesn't move the story. I know why they cut it out. He doesn't move the story along. I'm sorry. I know that's controversial, but like when you're doing a movie, you like Tolkien, he wasn't the best writer. Okay, let's be honest. He wasn't like the most engaging writer, and you could literally skim Lord of the Rings and get the gist, because there's a lot of like talking about hiking across Middle Earth. That you don't necessarily need. And he wasn't the best at moving the story along, but what he was really good at is crafting a universe and a world that you could really immerse yourself in. And I think that is what's so great about Lord of the Rings. It's like, because you can visualize, though he's so descriptive in everything that he talks about, you can place yourself in that world and kind of stay there for a while. Whereas other writers, like one of my favorite sci-fi writers, Ray Bradbury, it's just like boom, 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 go, and you're like, it's so fast. You're like, it's almost stressful. You're reading it, which is a great, thing to feel. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. What does the chat have to say? Are you guys excited about this anime Lord of the Rings? I don't know how I feel about it.
I will definitely give it a chance. Just like Acolyte, like I'll be like, okay, let's see what's good. And it'll be about the story. It won't be by the time I'm done with the first episode, it won't be about the animation. It'll be about the story. And does the story hold up? Is this something I want to continue watching? Do I give a shit?
Yeah.
So it's not gonna, I'm just saying, like, initially that animation style was like, oh, that's an interesting choice. Like, I really hope that the animation style also isn't indicative of the way the mouths are animated and whatnot. It would be great if the animation was done very well, much like some of the, I mean, they go to great lengths for some of these. I mean, we're talking about a billion dollar franchise, and Peter Jackson is involved, so that is awesome. It's possible that this could be very good, because I think he is signing off on a lot of it.
Yeah.
And it is a compelling story how some of this, because I mean, watching like Return of the King, the extended edition, and just getting all of that information, like there's just so much stuff that Peter Jackson loves to just, I mean, he absolutely loves to show and tell. Yeah. That's where you get the extended editions for him.
Yeah. Like Cyprian Green's one of those people where he's burnt out. I mean, I can never get burnt out on Lord of the Rings because I just love Lord of the Rings. I can just, like, I look at it this way. It's like, The Hobbit wasn't great. Rings of Power is the worst thing to happen. But I'm never going to be one of those people that's like, Lord of the Rings is dead. Star Wars is dead. Like, no, I mean, I think, I look at it this way. Like, land can't ever really die. Sure, like, it can be devastated. We've seen, places like Chernobyl and things like that. But like, nature finds a way. Nature finds a way. And so I look at these IPs as kind of territories, or areas in the sphere of the, I don't know, whatever, spiritual, what have you. And right now there's like a battle for them, and the woke left troll orcish hordes control some of the most important areas of our culture: Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. And I think that it's imperative that we take them back. I think it's important that we create new stuff and create new IPs and do new storytelling. But I also think that it's really important that we find ways to like kind of take these areas of importance. Think about it as like a battle of Risk or Axis and Allies, or like, there's like certain areas that have more value than others. And you want to control the port, and you want to, any RTS, Red Alert, Command and Conquer, Warcraft. There's certain areas like you want to control as areas of interest, the gold mine, the forest, because of the resources. And like these IPs are like that. And I think it's imperative for our culture to find ways to take these things back from these orcish hordes that are completely, totally perverting them and devastating them, as the orcish hordes do, because they're disgusting beings. That's my rant. The Barons failed in their duty to show you that I was doing a rant, but that's what I think. I don't think Lord of the Rings can die. I don't think Star Wars can die. I think that it's a port of interest. It's an area of interest. And I think that it's imperative for our culture, the people that value these things, find ways to take them back, have control of them, and then tell new stories or retell the stories in better, more compelling ways that are good, that elevate the IP, and that don't rip it to shreds and dishonor it. Because Rings of Power, Star Wars Acolyte, Ahsoka, it's a perversion of the IP, and it's dishonoring the IP.
You dishonor it. Do not dishonor the IP. I understand what you're saying, though. That is 100% valid. Like, it's not. It's not, none of it's dead. It's just a matter of like the perspective, and something, somebody writing a different version or a better version, or we've been waiting for and looking for different, better versions of Star Wars, or and
Savage,
nothing's
we would settle
ever
for good versions. Just
I know,
good version.
Yeah, but it is possible any of these franchises, like, you can make them again. It's just a matter of how are you going to do it, and because also the way you present it is a big thing too. You can't just throw a remake of something in someone's face and expect everyone to love it, or write a new character into something that is already beloved and expect everyone to love it. Where's this broadcasting, by the way? Is this another Amazon Prime thing? Because didn't they buy the rights to Lord of the
Warner
Rings?
Brothers owns has the rights from the Tolkien family, and then they license that out. Amazon is licensing from Warner Brothers.
Got it.
Warner Brothers has the movie rights. I don't know how it all works. The Tolkien family, the estate owns the rights, so they can license that out to whoever they want.
But this is the piece of information.
So this is what I was talking about. So this woman is Hera. This account, by the way, JonathanExploringTolkien.com. You guys should check this out. It's really, really good. They are Tolkien purists, so they can kind of be a little bit on the other side where you're like, "Ooh, ease up," but like it's not that serious. Okay, this isn't scripture here. This isn't a religion, but still really good. And he's talking about, this is what I was talking about. The new hero of this rewritten story of Helm Hammerhand. Tolkien never gave her a name. So Tolkien didn't even name her, and he only wrote this about her. Freka asked, which is a character in this story, asked the hand of Helm's daughter for his own son Wolf. That's it, nothing else. So we're gonna get an entire character with the name Hera, based off of this line. Freka asked the hand of Helm's daughter. This is Helm's daughter, Hera, for his son Wolf. What? That's it? You're going to base an entire character off of that. So this is the stuff that I hate. It's like, don't do that. No one cares, man. We don't need this character. No one wants this character. No one's excited about this character.
It is
But
a pretty big stretch.
Yeah, and it's like,
To be like-
you know, she's going to be a boss babe because she's got a real Rohirrim sword, you know, right here. And she's just like, what's up, guys? So he's got thoughts on this. You guys can check it out if you're interested in that.
Yeah, by all means.
I'm just like, dude, this is the kind of crap that I'm just sick of. It's like, and the thing is like, it's gonna be like that character. What was her name? Someone Tila or something in the Hobbit. The elf, the she elf ranger girl that was, you know, fell in love with the cousin, the twin cousin. She's not in the book. There's nothing in the book.
Right.
Legolas is not in the book. She's not in the appendix. She's nowhere. She was completely made up whole cloth by Fran, who's the worst thing to ever happen to the Tolkien world. And they just plopped her in because they're like, we need a strong female character. No, you don't. You really no, you don't. Like, it feels tacked on. You took a movie that should have been 2 movies and made it 3 because you didn't need to do that. Like, literally, The Hobbit is not that that big of a story. And it's just, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh, what's up to
what up, Ganj guy? Morning to you, sir, in Australia, an island where everything's trying to kill you.
Everything. Hey, Ganj guy, if you ever come across any Tasmanian pattern axes, hold them aside. And maybe, I don't know if that's a thing that you're into. I don't know if you're in the city or where you're at.
Out for Ganj, okay? He's probably high right now. He needs you to just spell it out. If you see any axe heads, if me saying a Tassie axe head to him is like, what? There's Tassie axe heads, then don't even worry about it. But if you happen to know of some guys or know where you can get those, oh my gosh, he wants to. Oh wait. Let me axe you if you knew today is National Axe Throwing Day. Oh my gosh, is it? But Ganj guy, anyway, what's up? Look out for Tasmanian axe heads. I didn't know it's National Axe Throwing Day. So I love there in the town down the road from us. There's an axe throwing bar, and I'm like, this does not sound like a good idea.
It doesn't
throwing
necessarily.
Axes
I mean,
drinking alcohol.
It sounds like a good idea, like from like, oh, I'm gonna go there, but it doesn't sound like a good idea to own a place like that for sure. And then you're like, actually, maybe I shouldn't even be here. This sounds
like,
dangerous.
do you have to sign a waiver form? Like, if I just cut my finger off getting drunk, throwing this axe at this giant piece of wood or my foot, I don't sue the establishment? Because that just seems like a bad. Yeah, see, Ganj is high. He's always high. The reason why they call him Ganj.
Hey,
but
here's to you, brother. Here's to you, Ganj.
Tell us about the telly, Savage. What?
Tell us about the telly.
Uncapped Turtle's British now?
I don't know.
We're gonna have Uncapped Turtle on in the second hour. By the way, everybody, we're gonna have him on in the second hour as soon as we.
I did work in television, so you could be like.
So everyone's bored of this Lord of the Rings thing, so we just move on to the next topic.
Yeah, you know what?
We're so
boring. We're so boring.
Well, no, Lord of the Rings. I think Simply Green got the best of me, man. I don't know. I'm not excited about it anymore. I think I'm bored of it. I think I'm over it.
Is there a game? Remind me of an older game in my queue. The Dwarves, pretty good. Very Lord of the Rings. Was that? Dwarves? I feel like I remember the cover of that game. Did it have like?
Is that on Steam?
I feel like it had like four different dwarves on the cover of it, and they're like standing on rocks or something like that. The Dwarves, and the artwork looks like it was done by that same guy that did all that like dramatic like Dungeons and Dragons artwork from the 80s. I don't know.
The Dwarves. Oh.
The Dwarves is also a super awesome
2016.
Punk band. Super great punk band. They're fucking rad.
This does look cool.
The Dwarves are awesome.
What?
What do you got? You want to share it with us?
Yeah, 1 second. That does look interesting. I think this is so it's on Steam. 2016. Is that the game you're talking about, Simply Green?
2016 games. Yeah. That's what he says.
Yeah, that does look pretty good. Sorry guys for the hang up. I'm not the swiftest.
Hold on. He's just adjusting his belt real quick.
Just adjusting my belt. I think I got it here. Just gotta get it.
Oof.
Okay, here we go.
It's right here. You can just. Whoa.
Get the sound up.
Whoa. We're not hearing the sound. That looks kind of interesting. Wow. Look, that's chaos, man. There's so much going on. My computer's heating up just watching this. We're not getting the audio, by the way. "15 playable heroes."
The graphics look okay. So the graphics are like, they're not the greatest, but they're not terrible. 2016 is not bad.
We can't hear it. That's fine. Nobody wanted to hear it anyway.
However, if you can't make your own character, I'm not playing your game. I don't want to play your characters because normally nowadays game developers don't know how to make characters. All the characters are lame, boring, dumb, effeminate. Like I make my own guy. F you, man. F you.
It is fun. Making your own characters is one of the best part of any game.
Yeah. Mostly positive. I might have to check this out though. This looks actually pretty freaking interesting, man. Not gonna lie. Thanks for the heads up there, Simply Green.
Yeah, nice.
I wonder if Ganj ever played Lord of the Rings Online, which was a game that could have been good. It could have been good, but it wasn't.
It could have been good.
It wasn't. It could have been good. It was such a disappointment.
What do I have? I have
the most helpful review. I don't want to read, man. I got to put my glasses on when I got to read.
Yeah, right. All right, so this is.
This is what we're waiting for. Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
So, if anybody, just so you can kind of understand it, if you go back and check out the greatest thumbnails in history, our page, our thumbnails are all basically this beautiful combination of everything that we're trying to talk about in one photo or image. If we can make it happen, the master Salty makes it happen every time. And I think our thumbnails are some of the greatest thumbnails in the history of time.
Thanks for hanging out, Dancing Pete. We appreciate it. Drive home safe, man.
But in the spirit of the dragon on our image, we're watching Dragon Age: The Veilguard, the official gameplay reveal. Now, I have never played this game before. I'm not familiar with this at all. So this is a cold
Are you
launch.
not familiar with Dragon Age?
I've heard
Origins?
heard of it, but never.
Oh, dude, Okay, so the setup. I don't know if you guys know. Maybe, dude, I gotta fly. Do I gotta fly in here? Why do I have a fly in here?
Hold on. There's a fly in there. Hold on. Stop the show.
Stop the show, I'm out of time. Dragon Age Origins is an amazing, amazing video game from like 2010, 2011. Anyways, let's pull it up, dude. Let's watch so this is like the sequel to the sequel. So there's like another one came out, and this is the sequel to that one.
So I haven't seen this at all. So I don't know what this is like compared to the other games, but I hear this is a little different than what you're used to. So let's check it out here real quick.
This is the first time I'm looking at this, and I'm a big Dragon Age fan. Hey, can you go full screen? Yeah.
Can I?
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
Wow, that's pretty cool looking. Is this a place that you know?
No. Well, this is probably, what's it called? I can't remember the name of it.
No, that's all right.
The world. But Teventir or something like that.
Something like that.
I can't remember all this stuff. I only care about one. All right, so we got our DEI character.
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
I mean, are my 720? Get out of here! What is even going on? No wonder
Yeah.
I was like, how bad does this game look? All right, you're welcome.
It doesn't look great though. It doesn't look like for a it's 2024. It should look better than this.
Yeah, dude. I
So
mean,
this character's name is Rook.
even some mods on like Red Dead Redemption look far better than this. And this is brand new.
Yeah, see, Ganj guy is with me, man.
Still
Dragon
think
Age
you
is
can
so
talk him
good.
down before he
That's
starts
right.
his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only
So this is a gameplay trailer, obviously. So it's like,
Yeah.
dude, good lord.
It's
This
a
is the
little-
problem with these games about show don't tell. Like this is a classic example of what I think Simply Green was mentioning earlier, or was it Henry? Basically, where it's like it's just talk. No, we keep watching it. I mean, everyone,
All right.
we're funny enough to keep the
Yeah.
show going.
Okay, if you say so.
thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Like, you could have showed that. Why did you have to talk about it?
Wait!
You know what I
I
mean?
didn't do anything!
Okay, bad voice acting.
Down.
Okay, pause it
Right
here.
after us.
Why is it? Sorry, guys, but why is it like I don't care that the guy's black. Doesn't that's not my issue. My issue is that when a bunch of white nerds make a black character for a video game trying to shove that DEI down your throat, they can't come up with like a cool character. Like he's got like normal late 90s like hair that you would have seen, on at school with your friend. Like he doesn't like. You think about like The Witcher. That character looks cool. Geralt, he's got like a scar. He's got white hair. He's got like this guy just looks like, I don't know. They took a friend of theirs, that they went to school with, and they're like, dude, we're gonna just copy your haircut, everything, and put you in some Dungeons and Dragons armor and call it a day. Like, could you make a more interesting character, please? Like, what is this? He's so basic.
So he's basic, huh?
That's what I mean. But it's like, oh, but it's diverse, so you have to like it, and you can't say anything. You can't criticize it because if you criticize it, you're a bigot. It's like, no, dude. I just think your character is freaking basic and vanilla and lame, dude. What is this? He could have had like cool hair, cool like tattoo. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Like,
Maybe his lack of hair comes into play later in the game.
yeah, I doubt it.
Okay, I doubt it too. Let's look for another sec.
Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested.
But see the
especially-
dwarf. Like the dwarf looks cool, man. He's got like a beard and he's got these like cool, like worn, torn scars, and he looks grizzled. And I don't know, man. Do you guys understand what I'm saying, or am I just crazy?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe the character. Maybe okay, he is the main character. Maybe the character design could have been a little better.
I mean, he just looks super basic. So we see this thing like 5 times. We keep looking up at this thing like 5 freaking times. We haven't even gotten to any gameplay yet. Good
We're too
lord.
late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry,
Oh, the ritual started. Is this Acolyte episode 4? What is going on?
we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go.
You know who's a great character that was black?
Parting
Dude, the guy behind me, man. What's his name? With the gun hand from Final Fantasy VII. That guy's awesome. He's a freaking gun hand.
Gun hand. I don't know what his name is.
way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza.
Watch out!
So yeah, I mean, this looks like a 5-year-old game so far.
I mean,
like
it
the
looks
graphics are like,
Yeah, it looks like someone was, had like a couple preview images from the Hogwarts game and then started modeling it after that or something.
Was summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely,
There's so much chit chat. Like, geez, there's so much. Like,
Oh,
just
that's right. Okay, so Uncapped has a good point.
what's up?
So he's like, this is the character you're allowed to create. So they just like, but still, man, you should make a
Okay.
cooler looking character with like cool
Okay.
freaking hair.
So,
And, like-
so that character could look like anything. You'll change however he
So
looks.
this is like the played character, which is
Okay.
good because you should be able to make your own character in these RPG games.
yeah.
Good lord, we haven't even gotten into any friggin' gameplay yet, though, and the graphics are
I know
like,
we're like he's running.
just running, and
The whole world
this
is
guy,
going
this
to look
stupid
a lot
dwarf keeps
like
talking to
this.
me.
The whole world is going to look a lot like this.
This is the other thing that I can't stand is like the talking through fighting. Like no one does that. No one talks through fighting.
Explaining things as they're going on.
Yeah, I don't.
come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
See, no one needs to say, "Come on this way." Like, I don't need exposition.
Come on this way.
Yeah.
Only in cinema.
Like, if there's demons running around you, you're not like, "Come on, this will get us to Harding." You're like, "Come on this way," and like you're going because it's
Get inside
stressful.
and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Okay, thanks. Oh, we got our badass
Harding.
female.
Oh, she's
You
a
always
gin.
gotta have a
She's a
badass
ginger.
female,
Look
right?
out.
I've been doing what I can to help.
Oh, lace. She's been laced with the terrible disease of gingivitis.
The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
Oh my god, when do you fight?
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Oh my
Harding, what about you two?
God.
Okay, so you have choices.
Was this game written by a woman?
I'm a little shaky. I'm never better. I'm in a hurry.
There's demons all around. Who cares if you're okay? Get to the shit, guys. You gotta kill crap. What the? Oh my gosh. Are you guys okay? And he takes
We're
forever
good.
to decide.
We need to move.
You know what? You know what the answer should have been?
Agreed.
You
So
should
is-
have an answer where it's all like, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. Stop talking.
Keep it moving, sister.
Good lord.
Isn't waiting,
Not trying to be your
neither do
friend
we.
right now. There's demons
What do you
trying to
got,
kill
my
us.
Right over there.
Thanks, Freckleface.
Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
Where's someone by their full name? Wasn't she at the meeting point? It's so ridiculous when they use full names. It's like
They're basically
you'd
trying
say
to bring back
they're
characters that were in the
introducing-
Inquisition.
they're introducing
Yeah.
people over again, and it's like, come on. You just say like you wouldn't talk like that. But
No, you shouldn't be talking.
Again.
You should be like, we gotta go
Again.
kill demons.
again, dude, this is 20 minutes long. I mean,
Yeah, scrub this forward, dude. Where's the fighting? Are they
okay,
fighting?
okay.
Are
Oh,
they
here we go.
fighting?
Hold on. We got a little bit, just a couple
Good
minutes later.
lord. So yeah, these graphics are like 8 years old, man.
Demons, here they come.
Okay, so wait a second. So it's an action RPG?
Interesting. +3 gold currency. +3
So
gold.
wait, this is wait, let's just keep watching. This combat looks really bad. Like either the guy's really bad at the game that's playing for us, or this combat is not great. But also it's an action RPG, which I'm not like this is not Dragon Age.
This is like Killer Instinct. It's like killer combo.
It's like you lock. It looks like you lock onto characters. It's like,
I think that's
why
the
can't
last
you
of them.
just?
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I'm gonna remind you that you can do a healing spell.
Yeah, Ganj, you and
And-
me both, dude. Ganj says I like the
What's
idea of
Ganj
not
at?
being super invested in a single character. I'm the same way, man. Like I want to invest in the world. I want to invest in like, I want the loots. I want the sweet, sweet loots. I want to conquer stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in like all these little stories of like, shut up, dude. Like, I don't care, man. Like, solve your own problems. I'm trying to save the world.
Oh man, you and me both, one soul sucker at a time. You know.
Scrub forward again. Where's the boss fight? Like, you should have a boss fight. Did you have
Hold
a boss
on.
fight for this? Oh, so there's more like running and okay. Talk. Good lord, dude.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process. Venatory cultists!
I hate these assholes.
Okay. Where's something a little
All
bigger?
right, stop here. Like, yeah, right there. Let's see right there.
Take your revenge.
All right, now maybe scrub forward. It's just more of the same stuff. This is a really long trailer to show a lot of boring ass combat.
They're like, oh, this is all early in the game. Here's 20 minutes. And then, hold on.
All right, here. Maybe this something happened here, so maybe we'll get a boss fight here.
Team discovers Solace hideout. Alluvian Gate, the portal used escaped city. Oh my god.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlithan.
Yeah, I know,
Forest.
dude. It's the gameplay. It's the gameplay thing. We're watching gameplay. The trailer, yeah, the trailers doesn't ever give you a good idea of the
I
game.
know these trees.
Good lord, they're gonna talk some more. Well, they met a new character, another female. You gotta have because you gotta have a lot of female characters in your heroic action adventure. Because if you don't, the 5 girls that'll play this game might not play the game.
Oh, that seems rude.
Oh, hey, this looks like a boss fight. No, go back. No.
So I don't even
That
know
looks
if
like
it
that looks like this looks like a big boss fight.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So yeah, this is an action RPG. This is no longer Dragon Age. It's like trying to be something other than Dragon Age.
I mean, it's pretty crazy.
Go ahead, I want to keep watching. Oh no, wait, no, please don't. Yeah, keep going. Okay, so wait, pause it right here. So like, see the red over on the right?
This here?
Yeah, like, so that's a ground effect. Like, how the hell are you supposed to see the ground effect with this camera angle?
Oh,
so there's like so this boss is doing stuff on the ground that you're not going to be able to see because the camera angle is locked.
Interesting.
Oh my god, dude, and there's so much going on the screen, dude.
There's so much going on.
It's kind of dumb, dude. What?
Demons
This
is
doesn't
large,
look
get through
good.
the veil.
It's a pride demon.
Yeah, there's stuff happening on the ground. You
They
can't pull the
probably
camera
sense
out.
Solus's ego.
Oh, dude. This was designed by women. This was designed by women.
That's what it is.
Oh, dude, you'd be surprised. I guarantee you, if we looked up the team that is working, the dev team that's working on this game, all the developers all answer to a female boss.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Like, and here's the thing: is like, what I'm also getting tired of in these modern things is like, so they're always trying to do that like that Lord of the Rings deconstructionism where like elves are bad, you know, because like, oh well, Dungeons and Dragons did it, you know, because like
The dark
elves are bad, you know, and it's like, so now like every other fantasy game, the main bad guy is as an elf, and it's like,
I don't know, man.
It's cool when it's like one game that does it. It's cool when it's like one. You're like, oh wow, but when it's like every other freaking game, You're like, oh, another bad elf guy. Okay. It's like, dude, we get it. You hate Western civilization. You hate colonialism. You hate imperialism. We get it. We get it. We get it.
So
Here's my thing.
are you playing it? You're a Dragon Age fan, right?
Yeah, but that's not Dragon Age, bro.
That's what.
So like the thing about Dragon Age Origins, can you pull up the Dragon Age Origins, like the OG Dragon Age
Let me see what I can
Origins
do here real
gameplay
quick.
trailer?
Hold on, let me see what I can do.
Because like this is the thing. Number one, Dragon Age Origins was so awesome because it was a hybrid of a CRPG and an ARPG. And if you guys don't know, CRPG is a computer RPG. Baldur's Gate 3 is like the latest version of a CRPG. Great game. And then an action RPG would be like Skyrim or Souls, things like that. Elden Ring. Those are ARPGs. So Dragon Age Origins was kind of like this hybrid where you could do the turn-based combat, but then go to real time. That's just an action RPG, and I like turn-based combat because I like to be strategic. I like to kind of like try to move characters to do certain things. I like the combat to be hard, and me to have to use my brain more so than like my, being like. Really good hand-eye coordination because I'm an old geezer now and I want to like not like have my adrenaline spiked at 2 a.m. when I'm trying to chill. This is when I get to play video games and work on my combat.
All right.
Yeah, so play this bad boy.
So yeah, I've never seen this, so let's check it out.
They're coming. Tonight, we have vengeance.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
We are the Grey Wardens, men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. And although we are few...
See, there's a dragon. It's called Dragon Age, and we didn't even get a dragon in the freaking gameplay trailer.
This is pretty cool. Like this reminds me of like a 2000.
I mean, this is like a 15-year-old game, so the graphics are not going to be, But seriously, like the graphics in the Veilguard aren't that great, man.
No.
I am at your disposal, Grey.
And I love her.
The Darkspawn
from
must be
Farscape.
stopped
She's great.
Here and now.
Oh yeah, see, you get the metal.
Dude, the music is great.
Like, how do you not have metal in your new trailer, dude?
Marilyn Manson.
I'm telling you guys. Oh, there's some sex in that. Yeah, get some. Look at that, dude. Is the music low for anyone else? It's kind of low for me. Oh, sex scene.
Oh, sexy.
Turning back.
That's for all the lonely guys out there.
Maker, help us all.
What up, Nicholas? Thanks for coming in and checking it out, dude.
Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's like way better, dude.
I think we're gonna get tagged for the new shit song. I think we're gonna get.
I
tagged
don't
for
care.
Marilyn.
Whatever. We'll get
It's
it.
so crazy.
Simply says,
dude.
Simple Gary says, the lost art of trailers. Yeah. So, dude, I used to work at a company called Trailer Park, and I worked at Trailer Park Video Games. And one of the things that we would do is make really badass trailers. Like, I worked with guys that were working on trailers for Batman Arkham, Borderlands. I was more working on like print art, key art, things like that.
This guy's also being super humble because he worked on a lot of gangster titles.
I did. And it is kind of a lost art. And I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why it sucks is because they've hired a lot of terrible people based off of how they look and not what they can do. And that is the number one issue that's going on with gaming right now, is that gaming is saturated with woke people, and these companies that have treated their employees like garbage for decades are trying to make up for being garbage to their people by doing this whole DEI thing, be like, oh, we're not assholes. See, we're diverse. And it's like, no, they still treat you like crap. And then they hire the worst people because it's not based on merit. It's based on what you look like and like how many notches in the victim belt you can put in, you know, like, oh, well, I'm a homosexualist and I'm trans and I'm other gendered and bi non flubbery blah, blah, blah.
Don't forget
it's
to
dumb. It's dumb. And the thing is like before no one cared. We just wanted to work with the best people, the most talented people that would work hard and not phone it in. And that's why things were way better 10, 15 years ago with games. And now it's just garbage, man. It's just garbage.
I mean, there is a reason that there's a very limited number of games that I actually play. And it's partial, you know, that I'm not like super.
It's not true, Conj. It's not true.
It's partial that I'm super cool, not super cool, but at the same time, like I just get into, if there's like a particular game I like, I just dive into that. Like I don't really have all that much time to do it. So, and I don't even know anymore.
You need to make more time, Savage.
I feel like
more time.
We'll see what happens. We're trying to make more time for this show.
Right.
Let alone, you know, playing video. We might even actually play video games on this show. I think we're working.
We're going to be starting to play video games. We haven't decided which games yet. We
that.
have a few games we might want to play. Red Dead Redemption might be one.
I would
one.
love to play
Shooting
Red
people
Dead.
in the middle of the face is hilarious in Red
Dead
Redemption.
I so love Red Dead.
Yeah, seriously. Dude, however,
I have it on console.
We are at our. Should we bring Uncapped Turtle in soon? Should we take our first hour break?
I think we should.
Guys,
yeah.
Look, if you haven't seen yet, issue 2 coming soon. Here is the print proof of issue 2. Look at that cover. Look at the back cover. Oh, look at the back cover.
I wonder what that is a take on.
Oh, yeah. So that's my little, take on that. And this cover was done by Matt Barr. So issue 2 coming. Dude, let's play that trailer, bro.
Oh, dude, you got a sicky, what is it? Our sicky trailer? Let's do it. Hold on, where I had it right here. Oh yeah, I got it. Are you ready for it?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna drop down. Make sure to hit that smash that like button. Definitely subscribe. We super appreciate all you guys being here.
Wait, real quick. No, we didn't see it. Henry.
Oh no.
DM it to me on X. DM it to me. We'll watch it, dude. We'll watch it because we haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Yeah. No, I have not. All right. Well, let's show somebody a little good, a little silence.
Buy my book.
It's live on Indiegogo. It is live. I just smashed my finger trying to adjust my chair.
Oh, that's the worst.
It was just wham. I was like,
Dang it, Henry. Someone find the new Gears of War thing and send it to me. Freaking trailer.
There's a new Gears of War trailer?
I guess there's a new Gear. I'm so behind the times. Here's the thing that you will always consistently get at the Salty and Savage show is a day late and a dollar short because we're both busy working on things and making stuff. We're not just complaining on the internet all the time like some of the other people.
I think I found it.
Here at the Salty and Savage show, you're getting expert opinions from two jokers who worked in entertainment Hollywood, in the video game entertainment Hollywood space for like 20 years. Combined total, 40 years of experience here, people.
So much experience. Like it's
not just some randos that like sold meth on, meth, or like some guy in Florida. It's actually people that worked in the industry.
In a way that those who are internet prone would understand. Like at somewhere over 27,000, if not 30,000 hours of producing television.
Yeah,
I have done. And it's like, it's crazy when you think about it. But when you go on to the some of these Twitch guys, they're like, oh, when an 11,000 hour Twitch streamer does this, and you're like, wow, 11,000 hours. You're like, holy shit. And then when I actually calculated it, I was like, dude, a gentle estimate would be I'm over 27,000 hours of producing television, which is freaking ridiculous.
Extra. Hey, were you? Wait, here's a question, really quick. I've actually never asked you this question. Were you working at Extra when you guys did the April Fool's gag with Deadpool and Mario Lopez?
Yes.
You know who wrote that?
Yes. Oh, really? No, you did not. Of course I was working there. Yeah, I was working there.
I not only was one of the writers on that, I storyboarded it all out. We basically told you guys exactly what to do. We were like, this is what you should do.
Yeah, and that's what Mario does. You say, Mario, do this, and he goes, has the check cleared? And you go, yes, it has. And he goes, boop, 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 boop. Have a nice fucking day. Peace out.
Professional. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Mario Lopez is great. I don't care if he was accused of grape. He didn't do it.
Whoa.
He didn't do it.
Whoa.
Actually, Mario Lopez. Oh, dude, I have to pull that up. That's for another time. But we have a guest tonight on the Salty and Savage Show. First time we've done this, and we're going to start doing this every week.
I got to get another beer for this.
Oh, wait. Uncapped. Are you not going to be on camera? I don't think Uncapped can show his face. So you guys are going to be talking to an avatar.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we though?
Uncapped, no camera. Although I don't think he can show his face because of his job.
He keeps his. Oh, really? Okay.
But welcome to the show. We're gonna watch some stuff together.
Didn't realize he was a professional model.
Uncapped turtle, not actually a tortoise.
Look at this turtle.
Look at this turtle.
And if you guys don't know, Uncapped Turtle does a lot helps us out. He did our intro. He did our top 5. We don't have a top 5 this week because we got really busy. And we'll have a top 5.
I'm all of the top 5.
Yeah.
He's all 5.
Uncapped Turtle is our top 5 this week. But he did a graphic for the top 5 that we're really, really stoked to debut next week.
He's done some music for us. Dude,
Uncapped's the man. So what up, dude?
To say that he's a contributor is to say almost nothing.
I'm enjoying the Salty and Savage Show on a Thursday night. That's what's up.
I know.
I'm really confused.
I can't wait to actually be on a night where we're not moving it around.
Right. That will help. We might get some more viewers that way. We can find you. Savage, know, right? I'm confused.
Yeah.
You have a butterscotch blonde Telecaster behind you, but you didn't know what a telly was.
Oh, I thought you were making a joke about working on the television. I do. It's a 52 reissue. I apologize for being.
He thought you were being British.
I apologize. No, I also apologize. My audience was so ignorant that they would have they wouldn't absolutely be referring to this.
We thought you were saying, "Are you on the telly?"
I was like, oh,
no,
that's actually kind of fun. But yeah, you like that?
All right.
No, if I'm going to do a fake accent, it's going to be Russian.
Oh, dude, I can't do any fake accent except for Sean Connery, sort of.
Sort of?
Yeah. I'm the sexiest old man alive.
What's your thoughts on the Rock? Speaking of Sean Connery, is it a Bond movie?
The Rock? No, it's not a Bond movie.
The Rock.
Although I do love it though.
The Rock speaking to what?
The Rock.
Is the Rock with Nicholas
Sean Connery?
Oh. Yes.
Yeah. No, that's not a Bond.
And Nicolas Cage.
I love the idea that it is a Bond film. That is fantastic. But I think it independent. I mean, you could argue there's so many elements of it that you could be like, no, he is British counterintelligence. Like, of course he was a double agent. Of course he was all these things. I would love to believe it, but at the same time, I'm like, no, The Rock is just A badass.
Be the guy that fucks the prom queen.
Good advice.
She is
all right.
she is the prom queen.
So, are you a Gears of War fan, Uncapped? Are you a gamer?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't an Xbox guy. I was a PC gamer.
That's
and
right.
they kept Gears of War from us. So no, the Halo, Gears of War. No, I was Unreal Tournament in 2004 when Halo was coming up, and I've played it. I think it's a good game, but no, I wasn't. I didn't own it, so I didn't get immersed.
Should we watch this trailer and see what we think?
Which trailer?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, the Gears of War one.
Yeah,
you got it.
Third person time crisis sounds great.
You got it.
Well, there we. No audio.
Yeah.
What? I'm such
no.
a
Hold on.
noob.
Hold on. No. I got it.
I don't know what I'm doing ever.
I will say one thing. I said it in the chat earlier when you guys were talking about what the game looks like with the other one. This is in-game footage as well. I mean, let's just be honest. When you watched Final Fantasy, the Spirits Within, did you ever expect in-game footage to look like that?
No.
That's what I mean. We're at the point that real time on mid-level hardware that has not really improved in 4 or 5 years. No huge leaps and bounds, and that's what we're getting here.
Yeah. I mean, Nvidia stock has gone through the roof, though.
That's because of all the AI farming, AI render
Right.
farms that are being created, and it's
Right.
ridiculous. And don't get me started on AI.
No, I'm trying to get you started. Oh man,
You want a salty rant?
I'll give you 5 tonight. All right, let's watch this thing.
okay, here we go. Gears of War.
No, I will not make out with you.
What the? What is this?
I love the dramatic music. The
Wait, that was actually in the trailer? I will
no,
not
I'm
make
sure.
out with
I'm
you?
sure Uncapped. Probably.
No, that was me.
Yeah.
Just watch the
When he
trailer,
was
Cap.
pushing
None of
him
your
away.
comedy right now. I'm trying to be serious here.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This
I
is a
forget.
very
This
serious-
is serious.
This is a very
This is your nom.
show.
This is your nom, right?
I've actually never played Gears of War, so I mean,
Okay.
All right.
I'm not a console peasant.
Hey.
Can we stop using popular music? Let's
No.
take a pop song and turn it into some cinematic piece.
No, I disagree. No. Popular music works when you do it right. Oh, so far this is like, what?
I mean, it's
just a little more Mad World.
It looks pretty
Well,
great.
no. So the reason why they got the Mad World is because the very first trailer that actually started all
Right,
the
right.
like super high action with the melancholy music playing in the background. That was like I can't tell you how many times
That is-
I was in
that was
meetings with
them.
clients, and they're like, "Can you do that thing like they did in the Gears of War 10 years ago?" And you're like, "Oh my god."
We're still doing this. We're still doing this.
It was a cool trailer, though. I remember I saw the first time I saw it. I was in
It
a movie
was.
theater.
It was. They are aping themselves. I realize that now. I apologize.
All right, here,
Uncapped.
here we go. That was sick.
That was cool.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Don't bring a fist to a gunfight.
Yeah, I was like, and where the rest of them?
Just like a Django. Bring a knife to the When does it get good? Oh, brotherly love. Are they gonna hug? Are they gonna kiss?
Oh man,
he needed his do-rag.
Dropped your do-rag,
which was only part of the character because they had trouble modeling hair when the game was new.
Yeah, right. Like they're like, we can't do hair. We don't want to do a shaved head, so give him a do-rag.
Brooklyn, am I right?
Which would have been a great line, actually. Which would have been a great line. Oh, dude, I don't know, man. That was not a good trailer. You know what would have been great? Is they actually did Tears for Fears Mad World and did it at a faster rate with a lot more action. Because, dude, a happy pop song, like, well, the lyrics of Mad World is melancholy with the music being poppy because they were kind of, influenced by the Smiths. And you have that playing with the action like a lot faster and more heart pounding would have been a much better trailer.
I think they wanted to show off the fact that the in-game engine looks like the cutscenes from the earlier game.
No, which is totally cool, but like I think a wink and a nod to the Mad World trailer that
I agree.
started it all would be like, dude, do the original song because that would be fucking amazing. No?
Bring it all the way around.
All the way around. I mean, that's what I would have done. I would have been, if I was the director on that, I would have been like, this is what we're doing. We're going to do Mad World. And be like, oh, yeah. No. We're going to do Tears for Fears Mad World. We're going to go OG.
And you would have, what you would have really done, he would have had the do-rag. He would have had the do-rag on the whole time.
Yeah.
And then he would have taken it off and had the Tears for Fears hair.
No, Flock of Seagulls hair. No.
Even worse.
Of Tears for Fears Mad World that goes into a metal cover. Oh, that would have been even better. Is there a metal cover of Mad World?
I'm sure there is.
Let's look it up. There's gotta be, dude.
Hey, Jamie, pull that up.
Oh my gosh. Is this
There's
any
gotta
good?
be. I mean, there's an incredible like a European power metal band that I listen to that does a cover of like Ring of Fire, and you're like, what? Why would they? And it's so good. And you're like, and there's one that does Maniac. He's a maniac on the floor.
I can never listen to that song after watching Chris Farley dance to it.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't think there's a good metal cover of
Gotta
Mad World.
respect the
someone
Farley.
needs to do that.
Someone needs maybe Rob Zombie.
Oh, maybe this might be good.
Let's
see if this one's good.
What do we got? We're having.
What have you got?
We've been having issues with your audio.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
No, that's bad.
That's like Green Day. Green Day doing a cover, trying to be Offspring.
No. Green Day trying to be Offspring.
Dude, me and my wife have been watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I love that intro. So good. Speaking of Offspring.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer is one of the best television shows ever made, and I'll fight for people and die on that hill.
That's what a lot of people say.
Like season 5, it gets a little after. It's like you were phoning it in for the rest of the seasons. The first 4 seasons.
I understand. Dude, The Body is the best episode of television ever created.
The best?
Yes.
I don't know, man. Oh, dude.
It's because it comes out of nowhere. Particularly if you're watching it. See, most people didn't watch Buffy. I watched Buffy the way most people did. It was syndicated. I caught an episode here and there. And then I met somebody who sang the praises of Buffy and said, you need to watch it as a series. And I did. And when The Body hit, that I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't experienced it.
Don't ruin it. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
I'm just saying that
paying attention
that's
to
easily
The Body when I watch it with my wife, and then I'll be paying attention to her body after. Wait, what? Sorry, wife. It happens. Sorry. I will hit on my wife.
You're in public
during the show, Salty and Savage, because I don't care.
I have not been a. I never watched Buffy. I heard,
dude.
A lot. Never watched it. Never watched Buffy.
All right, wait. Okay, so you've never seen an episode of Buffy?
I can't think of an episode of Buffy that I've seen.
What about Buffy the movie? Buffy the Vampire Slayer the movie
Nope.
with Luke Perry and Kristen Swanson.
Nope.
Wait, what?
Wait.
What?
Maybe I've seen that because I used to work at a couple of video stores.
Bro,
I might have seen that.
How do you not watch Kristen Swanson and everything that she's ever done?
That's a valid point.
When you're a teenager in the 90s.
That is a valid point.
Like, you're a teenager in the 90s. You watch every Kristen Swanson film.
I apparently I'm pretty sure now that I'm thinking about it, I think I watched the movie. Did not watch the series at all.
Did you guys know that Kristen Swanson is in Pretty in Pink?
Okay.
No, I haven't watched Pretty in Pink since I was forced to sit through it in the 80s.
It's a terrible movie. I mean, it's a terrible movie, but everyone's got to watch it at least once, right?
No, thanks.
No,
I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Dude, Kristen Swanson is in Pretty in Pink. It's the best part of the freaking movie, man.
Is it? Hold on. Are you going to show it to us? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Talk amongst yourselves.
Dude, is
in the meantime, you want to pull this up? I have a semi-decent Mad World metal cover.
No, I got it.
Hold on.
Where's it at?
Oh, he what?
Oh, you took me away.
Yep. Yeah. Hold on. What happened?
30-second film right here.
Okay, here we go.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Audio Jungle.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. He's like, oh, I just lost the girl. But I get the girl.
There she is.
Yeah. What? Come on, you guys gotta love these. No one loves that. How do you not love that?
Should we pause
that bolo tie? That bolo tie. You know, one of my regrets in life, I wasn't old enough to really go somewhere wearing a bolo tie or a leather tie. And it be normal.
You show up and order a Sioux City sarsaparilla.
Look at Steve.
There was a hot moment in the 80s where that was normal.
What is going on here? Topic: is Biden not pardoning Hunter and Hunter being charged? Democrats are also not above the law, Trump, or is it all charades and smoke and mirrors? I think he's literally
let's wait and see what happens on November 6th. As far as the not pardoning.
Let's wait and see what happens on January 6th.
Oh, what? Hey-o.
This is YouTube, Savage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They will strike you.
Sorry, Hamuary Smith.
The Baron just let me know that I probably let that song play a bit too long. I don't care. Come at me. We're not monetized yet. Help us get monetized. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Make sure.
Yeah. All right. What were you guys talking about?
Particularly that share part.
This action.
Yeah.
I was just gonna. We can skip around in this, but this is semi decent.
Man, they gotta kick that tempo up by 5.
That can be done.
I mean, dude, do the speed at 1.5. See? Already better. Do 1.75. Let's see 1 3/4.
All right, wow, that was pretty good though.
Yeah, 1 3/4 I think is going to be even better.
One more.
To double it up. Oh yeah, 1 3/4.
Let's see what happens.
Speed metal. Yeah, much better song. I just fixed your guys' song. You're welcome. Whoever cover by Goose Enough, you're welcome.
I just
by
fixed
Goose Enough.
I just fixed your song. You're
I just
welcome.
fixed your song. You're welcome, guys. I'm here all week, dude. I'm here all week. Hit me up. At Salty Draws on X. You're welcome. I'll fix all your songs for you.
I'll fix your songs, even if they're bad.
Because it's what I do, and it will make everyone glad.
Oh man, you're so good at this. What do we?
Are we having fun yet, or what?
What are we drinking?
We got
tonight?
the most people watching that we've ever had on the show. Thank you for being
H2O.
here. Everyone,
H2O. All
say
right.
something in the chat. Say hi to Nicholas, who is one of the best people on X that you could ever know. He's hilarious, and she's all
His
follow
oldest
him.
brother's wedding in 1990. Damn.
See?
Yeah.
Baller.
Wow. And it had turquoise in it because it was 1990.
It's a hot look for like 7 minutes in the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh,
dude.
we have Uncapped Turtle here. I want to throw a theory out to Uncapped to see what he thinks.
All right.
Is Eric July the Alyssa Mercanti of comics?
Oh.
Okay, first of all,
Who's
probably.
Alyssa Mercanti?
Secondly, who's Alyssa Mercanti?
Oh my God! Really? You don't know? Are you not a gamer?
I really don't know.
What is
I said the
going
same
on?
thing. I was like, who?
Are you guys familiar with what might end up being the next gaming controversy of terrible human beings involved in gaming?
Dude, it's gonna happen.
Baby, Sweet Baby Inc.
No, this is cringier.
Worse?
Cringier.
So, do you remember Frosk?
Yes, I do.
Okay, are you ready for Frosk 2.0?
Probably, it gets worse.
Oh,
I don't know. Is Chrissy Mayer going to do such a the only thing that's really been funny on Friday Night Tights ever imitating her?
Oh no, dude, you gotta love Keemstar. There's a whole thing.
Oh
We're gonna
my!
get into it
Wait,
right now.
wait,
We're getting into it right now.
wait. Is she the one holding the microphone?
She's the one
Of
holding the mic.
course, she's the one holding the
Look
microphone.
at this guy. Look at this guy here with his Taylor Swift.
Well, this guy's trying
What
to
is
eat.
going on with this?
One guy's
lady's-
trying to eat the
You
microphone.
should never wear these pants, honey. You should not wear these pants, especially when you have that going on, right there.
All right.
That room smells of cigarettes.
That room smells because she wipes back to front. He does drugs. He just smells of cheese. Anyway.
He smells of cheese.
So
No,
let's, let's watch this. This
Do they unironically have wood paneling behind them?
Dude,
Yes.
it's and an old
because they're like,
television,
look, we're so cool. We have the NES that we never played because we're losers.
an old cathode
and we're not
ray
even
tube.
old enough to even know what that is. And then we got our we're such cool gamers with our Xbox controllers up here, but our NES because we're OG. Where's the Intellivision? If you're not a real gamer until you have an Intellivision, okay?
The Intellivision could talk, so it didn't matter that the game sucked.
That's right. All right.
matter.
So this might be the Eric July. She's the Eric July of video games, and he is the her of comics. Ready?
Get
I
ready.
want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people.
Oh, okay.
I'm so cool with
Oh, okay.
my tattoos that I look like I
Oh, hold
draw
on,
myself.
hold on,
Remember
hold
when
on.
you would do this at like 10 years old? You would draw on yourself like this?
Hold on. Let's not make fun of her yet because
Okay.
she's like, oh, I'm tired of people being mean to other people.
Yeah.
Go on.
She's tired, guys. She's tired of you being mean to other people.
Okay.
And maybe say it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe say we don't want you around if you're going to be a cunt
Yeah.
and hateful. And that the games industry is diverse naturally. Not because anyone's making them be diverse. Because the world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker. And if you have a problem
Is
with
Frost
that,
going to
come
DMCA
fight
this?
me.
But no, you just talked over the best part where she's the biggest
Oh, I'm
dude.
Hold on.
Shut your mouth.
You're right. Hold on.
Come fight
Put it in my
me
mouth.
physically, bitch. And if you have a problem with that, come fight me physically, bitch.
Has anyone taken you up on that yet?
No, because they're all pussies.
Yep.
So this woman who immediately is like, look, the bullies that are out there, you know what? And then she goes, you want to fight me, you bitch, you pussy, you cunt? And you're like, wait a minute, what just happened? Did you just become the thing that you were talking about 4 seconds ago? Who are you, and why should anybody listen to anything that's coming out of your face hole?
Okay, so first off, you guys can all quote me on this right now. I am happy to fight the entire room.
The entire room.
I will fight all of you in the same night in the same octagon.
In a
I will fight all of you, and
all
you can
at once.
Or
one
I
at a
think
time.
I actually like my odds if I have enough bourbon.
I think all at once.
Yeah, because
like
I'm going to tell you right now,
wild-
I'm kicking this guy in the dick. The first
can't
thing I'm
see-
doing
we
is kicking him in the dick.
We can't see which guy you're pointing at.
Okay, so the guy in the guy leaning back with his hoodie on and his
Oh, okay.
He's gonna wear his brown pants that night because you're gonna need to wear your brown pants just so everyone knows can't tell that you shit yourself. But I will fight
Don't
this
bring me my red
entire
shirt.
room. I will fight this entire room. All of
Okay.
you at the same time. Because here's the thing. Nobody cares, and this is what they like to do. The left likes to do. They like to clap, right? Nobody cares, and nobody's angry about diversity. What we're tired of is being lectured about it when your games are shit. Your games are shit. You make crappy games. You make the gaming community crappy. Everything about you is crappy, and we don't like your lecturing, self-righteous, shitty attitude when we go, we don't like your game because it sucks. I don't care. It sucks. Ubisoft hasn't made a good game in a fucking decade. No one cares about the diversity. What we care about is we're tired of you going, you have to celebrate me. Celebrate me. So I don't want to celebrate you. I don't care where you bump your uglies with. I don't care who you bump your uglies with. I don't care what you look like. I'm tired of you making it part of your personality. Be more interesting.
And they're so, a lot of these people are so up in arms about like, oh, you aren't ready for someone to be original, to come up with like new ideas and do something different. And they all have the same 17 tattoos, and they all like, oh, look, I got a plate of breakfast on my arm. Yeah. Oh, look,
That's so ironic.
I got a Pac-Man. Oh, you don't even understand why there's a light bulb underneath a pile of ham on my arm. You don't even get it. You're like, what are you talking about? All of you need to stop what you're doing right now.
Like, why is there an increase of transgender women being so violent? That's what I'd like to know, Shadowpunk. I agree. Like, why? But honestly, I will. So apparently Vera Dark. Are you guys familiar with who Vera Dark is? She stepped up to the challenge.
I'm failing miserably
to fight her.
here.
I'm not. No, don't.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I do the same thing. I'm like,
enlighten us, sir.
Well, no. So she's a YouTuber. I think I sent you the links for the articles. I have Savage if we want to take a look at them. But Vera Dark is a up and coming YouTuber that's got like is getting a lot of followers and stuff. And she's like, I'll fight you. And then the chick totally does this whole it can't be streamed, and it can't be streamed to your big ass.
Oh,
I
heard about this. I didn't realize that this is what I heard about.
I think I'm having an issue like sharing her exact, but I can read you real quick the text. So basically, this girl who just challenged anyone to come fight her started then sending messages to Vera Dark, whatever, and she's like, you make money off clout, chasing and rage baiting. Why would I allow you to do that with this? Charitable causes only, ticket sales included. I'm not scared of you, Vera, not in the slightest, babe. And I block you and others of your ilk because you use all of my social media posts as content for your videos. So that's just a little hurdle I like to make you have to jump over. If you can manage without pulling something, smiley face. Keemstar makes money off promoting boxing matches, and he's also a piece of shit, just like you. Would you agree to me letting Hassan host it? Be so for real. No one makes money off this. Charity only. You'll have to get your ass beat for free. Sorry, love. You're like, who the fuck are you? Who is this person?
Why are they,
I will say there's a few lines in there where I go, broken watch is correct twice a day.
Right?
Like, dude, and I love the fact that she's just trying to find any excuse not to do it, right? Because she's a coward, because she's all talk. She's basically everything that she accuses everyone else. Because the thing is like,
Were they
she's
in
like
Texas?
this. Oh, I'm queer, and you're like, cool. I don't care. And she's
Okay.
like, why don't you care? You should care. You should recognize me. And it's like, I don't care. I'm sorry. Why?
I haven't told you my pronouns yet, though.
I don't care.
Care.
I don't. And it's like, celebrate me, acknowledge me. And then you're like, no, I don't. And then they become increasingly obnoxious. And you're like, oh, go fuck yourself. I'm going to kill you in Call of Duty and then teabag you as I laugh. And they're like, you're being mean. You're being mean. And then you're like, it's a video game. Like, why are you being so wussy? And then they're
We're
like,
literally virtually murdering each other.
You're an asshole. You're a bitch. And you're like, wait, what?
The entire the activity we were involved in is virtually murdering each other, and you're going to be mad because I said mean words.
Like, what? Like, can we stop? Like, honestly, like women, like, okay, I'm very much against men playing in women's sports. However, I'm not going to lift a single finger to stop it until women recognize y'all need to get the hell out of video games. I'm sorry. We can't take it anymore. Get out of we need some male spaces and you can have your spaces, and men shouldn't be in female spaces, and y'all get the hell out of video games.
I mean, there are some good female video games.
No, I'm done. I'm done. You're all out. You're all out because the majority of you are ruining. Like, look at all the games that are getting made. When you look at the teams that are making the games, it's like pink hair, purple hair, green hair, nose ring, and it's all women tatted up. And you're like, is this why my game sucks?
Oh, sorry. I meant,
game sucks.
I meant to say there are good girls who are playing video games and being YouTube creators about it.
Yes.
Not creating video games. Sorry, my bad. I misspoke. So sorry.
Like, here's the thing. I didn't used to care. I've worked with many women in the creative space that were really capable and stuff, but it's like, I'm all about throwing the baby out with the bathwater if it just means my games can be good again. Okay? I'm sorry. All right? Like,
make games good again.
Make them good again.
Make
I've worked with some amazingly talented women that are really creative. They're really capable, but the majority of the women I've worked with are just parasites that I feel like I'm carrying a dead body up a hill sideways. And I'm like, I know that feeling. It can't be any better at BioWare or Ubisoft or any of these game developers, and this is why our games suck. That and all the feminized boys that are like, let's talk about our feelings. I don't want girls. I want to shoot things in the middle of the face.
Can I be the contrarian even though I'm the guest?
You're always the contrarian.
Please do.
That's why you're here.
That's right. Well, I would just add, I mean, like, what's the best run of X-Men?
The best run of X-Men. Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. What is the best run of X-Men?
I mean, in my opinion, it's
the animated series.
the Claremont era, which is heavily where they relied heavily on that for the animated series. I think that's the best run, and there was a lot of females involved in making it. What needs to happen is these activists that are only there because they want to be a female in games needs to be booted out.
Sensibility to the Salty and Savage show. I get it. You're right. Okay, what we want and what you're asking for is meritocracy, and I'm all for meritocracy.
Yes.
Yes. No more activist. Like, can you do the job? Oh, you're capable. Fantastic. However, women are best at making sandwiches and babies and staying in the kitchen. So stay out of my gaming. Make some babies and sandwiches.
Oh man, I could go for a sandwich.
Which
right
is
now.
like a really good transition to our next article that we should talk about, Savage.
Oh, what's that?
What's happening in China?
What is happening in China? Oh man, where is that article? Holy moly. Well, there is some interesting stuff happening in China.
Is it bad that my favorite run on
China
X-Men is when Joe Mad was the artist on Uncanny X-Men? Oh, dude, on Cap. Play it again. Play it again. Play it again.
China is asshole.
Oh my God, he's an American treasure in Beijing, or no, in Hong Kong.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. Okay,
pull that article up.
So yeah, I apologize. I had something else going on. Okay, so the latest on the news out of China with, where is it? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
So anyway, Salty, I appreciate being brought up here so that Savage could learn how to type.
Everyone's looking up stuff. Did you not have the article? Do you want me to pull the article up? I thought you had the article.
I thought I had
said
it.
it.
I'm like,
I'm gonna keep talking to the chat. Mark Silvestri, follow the mutants. Info.
Thanks,
yeah,
Obama.
Inferno Era is good, bro. That's good. But
No,
I'm
that's
like one
what
of the only
that's
people
what
that likes
led
Joe
me.
mad.
That's what led to me not being a comic collector that era.
Really?
Yeah.
So I love comics for two reasons: story or art. I prefer comics to have good art and story. But if the art's good, I'll read it even if the story's shit. And so that's
Well,
a good artist.
it's not. That wasn't the only problem with it. There was a time when McFarlane blew up. Everybody in the late 80s, early 90s became Diet McFarlane, and a lot of those guys, already had 30 years of developing a style, and they tried to ape a style that they weren't good at.
Yeah.
And everybody ran out and bought those architectural pens. There was no more thick and thin lines with the inking. Yeah, there was a weird moment around the time, 89, 90.
He's just a great artist. I mean, that guy could freaking draw.
I get it. I'm just saying that also was a part of it. I'm not saying that he was the singular reason. There was a lot of Me Too-ism there. Everybody wanted to be the next McFarlane. And the art styles got a little boring there.
Can you not find it?
I cannot find it. There's nothing. I'm putting in everything that I know about.
Good Lord.
The
bro.
article.
I found it in 2 seconds.
No way you did.
I did.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Because I literally went, China hires cheerleaders.
Is that what you wrote?
Oh my God. Come on, bro. What?
Oh my God, there it is.
I saw this story earlier this week. As somebody who writes code for a living, okay, maybe they're onto something.
Look, see, Salty Papa, my father, says great analysis, Uncapped, and that's why we brought Uncapped on, because it is great analysis with his amazing radio voice. You don't need a face because you have a great voice.
Dude, he sounds fantastic, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know. You need to help me with my audio because my voice is
It's
terrible.
the echo from within the shell.
All right, so we have
like
it. You want to take it away, Savage? Inform the audience of this.
All right, so Chinese tech companies reportedly hiring cheerleaders to motivate the programmers.
Finally, China has figured out the proper role for women in the workplace.
All right, so at least one tech company in China appears to be taking a page out of Silicon Valley's infamous workplace culture handbook by offering its employees some rather unique benefits, one of which includes personal cheerleaders. The country's government-run news service China.org.cn reported last week that the internet companies across China are hiring pretty talented girls that help create a fun work environment. Dubbed programming cheerleaders, these young women serve to chit-chat and play ping pong with employees as a part of their role. As a part, or is it? They also sometimes smile and clap for male employees who play guitar in the office.
You found the bug. You forgot to press semicolon.
Oh my God.
And unlike Google and Facebook, where employees must walk or ride segways to company restaurants for free food, these cheerleaders will reportedly take breakfast orders from employees right at their desks. Oh my gosh. It's almost like
it's basically like what they're doing is they're basically saying, okay, so feminism has failed. We're going to now pay women to be your work wives, and make you work better because you're motivated by this instead of just, promoting the family.
According to the HR manager of an internet company that hired 3 such cheerleaders, its programmers are mostly male and terrible at socializing. The presence of these girls have greatly improved their job efficiency and motivation.
Love You Large says, Salty, you're a massage. Yes.
I know.
You are massaging his dick.
I
It's
know.
funny.
And if you
I
ask
wrote
my
my
wife,
first-
if you ask my wife, she'll be like, "But he's the best husband, who's the most loving, wonderful man in the world," because I'm a chauvinist, and that comes with chivalry. You ladies are all like, "I just want a guy to open the car jar. I just want a guy to buy me dinner. I just want a guy to be chivalrous." Well, guess what, honey? That comes with something called chauvinism. Now get back in the kitchen, make me a sandwich, and I'm going to love you long and love you large, because that's what I'm here to do.
All right. Okay.
And I just got a text from my wife, and she said, "It's true."
Okay. What is Uncapped? What are you trying to share with us here? What do you got?
Oh, I was just on the topic of programming. This was what our dream was. There's an XKCD for everything, and
compiling.
like I said,
Oh man, dude. Well, see, back in the day when I worked at Disney, it was Nerf wars. We had Nerf gun wars, and that was how we stayed motivated. And
did you wear Crocs?
No, I didn't wear Crocs. Crocs weren't even invented yet.
Oh, so you were early on the Nerf war thing.
Oh,
That was how you knew it was a good place to work, if there were people wearing Crocs and Nerf guns were seen in the office.
Well, I don't know if it was a good place to work because it was Disney and we literally called it Mauschwitz.
Well, I get
because
that.
We worked like 80 hours a week. We had an office in the corner of the floor, on the 31st floor in the Toluca Lake Tower building, where it was full of couches, where we would take naps because we'd been working 24 hours. And Salty Papa can testify because I was living with them, and then sometimes they were living with me when I was working at Disney, and he never saw me because I was working all the damn time.
I understand. But, as you bounced around from coding job to coding job, there was an era that those were two of the things you looked for on whether you were going to be insane working there or not.
Exactly. It's the little things in life that you live for. It's the little things in life that you live for.
I think this might be even more effective, though, than Nerf.
Dude, so here's the thing, though. It's like, what would be actually better is if you promoted a society where these guys could find wives that would treat them this way.
There aren't enough women in their country.
No, I guess not. But that's the thing. The reason why they did that is because it's a communist socialist country, and they want women and men to work because that's
like
more
Mario
tax
Kart.
revenue. That's more tax revenue for the state.
Like
and that's
Mario.
the thing. That's the no. I mean that's why the government in the United States pushes for men and women to work. It's not necessarily a thing that women want to do. Most women actually are tired of their jobs by the time they're 35. They're burnt out and they want to do something else. But the government and society keeps pushing for it because the government wants those tax dollars, y'all. It's all that is. It's take the kids, we'll raise the kids, we'll indoctrinate your kids, and then you'll work as little slaves while we tax you at 60%.
Jeez. 60%.
That low? They want to go higher.
Dude, I know. In California, you're essentially a slave for 6 months out of the year. It's awesome.
There's a hashtag for that.
Steve needs some attention.
Do you really want attention,
love
Steve?
We do. No, we do love Steve. Steve is great. He's super based. He lives in the woods somewhere in America with his wonderful wife and his 2 kids, doing it like an American should. That's right, baby.
Doing it like American should. He's out there chopping wood.
That's what the
With an
communists
axe.
do best, Papa Salty, is they murder you.
What? Girl babies? No.
It's true.
No.
It's true. There's a reason why there was an influx of Chinese girls coming to America being adopted. It was because we don't want our baby to die and be murdered by these freaking communists.
A communist. So Mario Kart murders babies is what you're saying.
Basically,
God.
Mario
Basically,
Kart is
basically, yeah.
responsible for murdering babies.
Yes. All right. Now it makes sense why I like it so much. Yeah.
I will tell them, Steve. I will tell them. Steve is really cool, guys.
Is he? Is he really, really cool?
So, Uncapped,
Does
do you
he
have
follow
anything
me
to
on
bring to the
X?
show other than your sexy voice? Should we watch some more trailers?
I sent you some stuff. I sent you something earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Yeah, but that was just the stupid. I don't even know what it was. I don't even know what I'm looking. What am I looking at here?
I was trying to bring. I had no idea what topics you were going to cover when I sent it.
Masters of the Universe, Scrooge McDuck. What is this? Do you guys want to see this?
What I need this. I do need that. Sadly.
Do we need? I think I might need this in my life.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
What is this?
I think I've seen that. I follow a couple of the Masters of the Universe pages, and that's
Like,
pretty amazing.
What? Look at these legs. Donald Duck has never had such.
Dude, he's the wealthiest duck in the universe. Like, what are you gonna? Of course,
He doesn't skip leg day. That's for
Never
sure.
skip it.
I
Dude,
love the
dude,
fact that he's Donald Ducking it.
He
He's Donald
swims.
Ducking
He
it.
swims through
Yes, he
like
is.
gold coins. The dude is ripped.
So sometimes, like
I'm
at
on.
night,
I'm not
I'll be
allowed out of the
changing,
house anymore since I did that.
Sometimes at night I'll be changing into like PJs or whatever, but I'm like, this shirt's really comfortable, so I'm not changing this shirt. So then my wife walks in on me and she's like, "Are you really Donald Ducking right now?" And I'm all, "Yeah, I'm Donald Ducking it.
Are you really Donald?
Do you want some of this? Do you want some of this?" It's never sexy. It doesn't matter how good looking of a man or what's going down below the pants. It's never sexy to walk around Donald Ducking it. No one thinks it's attractive.
No.
Unless you're a woman, then it's super hot.
Well, he's extra
hot.
Donald
That's
Ducking
'cause
it
I'm a
because the
guy.
shirt splits.
What is going on right here?
No,
What
it's
is
the thing.
that?
Those are the furry underwear that He-Man or any of the other guys would normally wear.
Right.
You know, they wear furry underwear. Totally normal. Absolutely
Totally
normal.
Yeah, because I think that He-Man and Skeletor both had furry underwear. I had these toys as a kid, dude. No joke.
I have them all in a closet over here.
I took He-Man to church, for a Sunday morning because I was always taking my
He-Man
toys
to church,
and the teacher said, "This is satanic because He-Man says that I am the power and he is not the power. Jesus is the power." And my dad was all, "That lady is dumb.
What?
It's a freaking toy."
And did you tell her that he doesn't say he is the power? He says, I have the power.
Yeah, I have the power because it's the sword.
Do you know what killed the Masters of the Universe brand?
All the dumbness of bad writing and
Hordak.
trying to make it into a woman.
She-Ra.
Hordak and
She-Ra.
Women.
And they made She-Ra. Here's
Women
the
strike
Barbie division
I mean,
was upset that they were no longer the top selling product and they wanted to make She-Ra. The original plans for the She-Ra line would have made it completely compatible with all the accessories and everything from He-Man, which would have worked. But they got involved.
My wife is mad at you right now.
I'm
She
sorry.
loves She-Ra.
I'm sorry. Oh, well, they both would have been much more successful. They literally sabotaged the launch of that line so that Barbie could get back on top as the #1 seller.
I think I watched something in one of those documentaries.
There's a documentary about it. Yeah.
Toys.
The toys that made us or whatever. They go into that. It literally was internal sabotage. Because the women in the Barbie division were angry that the boys had entered their space and made money.
It was so fascinating how like the whole, I mean, yeah, that whole story of how He-Man actually came about and how it kind of like came out in like reverse order. And it's dope. I was a huge He-Man fan though. I still have the bucket full of He-Man. I used to sit in like the back seat of my dad's Cadillac on like the fold down hump or whatever with my center strap on. I'd be playing with the He-Man and there'd be like Tina Turner or something be on the radio. And I'd be like, what's love got to do with it? What's love? And like, I don't know, I'm making them like kiss and fight or something. I don't know. But He-Man's my jam. And I'm not going to lie. I definitely need to have the Scrooge McDuck He-Man now. I have to have that. He's the richest duck in the universe.
My first action figures, because we didn't play with dolls, we played with action figures back in the day.
Right. That's right. That is right.
But my first action figure line that I got to, I picked this out, and this is what I'm gonna collect, was He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah,
I'll never forget coming home with my first He-Man, which was Man of War, whatever his name is, and I had like 3 He-Man. and that's all I could afford. and I remember that Christmas I got Castle Grayskull, and then all of a sudden it just all went away overnight. And when I watched that, I was so angry to learn what was taken from me.
What was
maybe I'm like you, it's salty.
Where did you go?
They should have kept him out.
Was there a particular store that you had to go to get your He-Man?
Yeah, it was called Toys R Us. It had a giant giraffe named Jeffrey. That's where you got your toys.
I didn't have a Toys R Us.
What?
Exactly.
I had to go to Roses.
Roses?
Or Sky City. I went to the bag cereal Kmarts of bag cereal Kmarts.
This is why I asked that question, because I used to go to Montgomery Ward's.
I remember that.
He-Man. Yeah.
Dude, I remember when Mervin's had toys, and they were pretty good toys.
Monkey Ward's, dude. That's where we got my He-Man. that was like the place to go. I was like, oh, we're gonna go to Monkey Ward's. Oh yeah. Can I look at the He-Man?
You guys lived in a third world country where the rest of us
Toys R Us existed.
Got Toys R Us.
It just wasn't.
No.
It wasn't close.
It was 2.5 hours away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you.
So I didn't get to go.
You lived in a third world country.
You know where I lived. I've told you.
Because I just went down the street, because I lived in a first world country that is now a third world country, thanks to these guys here.
Thanks,
these
Obama.
You live here? Yes. Well, maybe you know what a zombie is. When a person dies and is buried, it seems there are certain voodoo priests who have the power to bring him back to life.
Horrible.
It's worse than horrible, because a zombie has no will of his own. You see them sometimes walking around blindly with dead eyes, following orders, not knowing what they do, not caring.
You mean like Democrats?
Come on!
Come on.
Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
There he is.
Oh, we can't hear
audio.
It. We can't hear it.
Oh,
you forgot to share audio.
You're the worst.
I suck at this.
You're the worst.
I'm the worst.
You need a producer.
That's from Parks and Rec.
And what's your message to? Have you seen Donald Trump? Do you think he should step in?
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
Oh my!
You know what
God.
I've learned? Do you want a tech tip for your life on social media?
Here's a quick tech tip.
Here's if you get into a discussion with somebody that clearly is a shill for the communists, just ask them what happened on June 4th, 1989.
What happened on June 4th, 1989? The day after my
June
9th birthday.
4th, 1989. Wait.
Salty
famous happened.
Papa in the chat. What happened on June 4th, 1989?
Is this have to do with like a general hospital or something?
Why do you keep using this?
No.
It comes from China.
Because it comes from China. Sometimes I just miss the way he says China.
China.
China is asshole. China is asshole. China is asshole.
You better talk over this.
Audio jungle.
You better.
Audio jungle.
China is asshole.
Better talk about it. Better talk about it.
Sorry. Just had to do it because it was I forgot.
That was the Tiananmen Square massacre, which they're not allowed to talk about, and they were. It's amazing. It's amazing how many of these very angry and very active people on Twitter suddenly stop replying. Yes, Simply Green. It involved the tanks.
Involving tanks and running over college students, trying to get some things called human rights.
China is asshole.
Although, I guess what was trending today on Twitter was the fact that China owns a lot of American farmland next to military bases.
Weird.
Dude, China owns, check this out real quick. So my little brother, one of my little brothers does excavation, like big equipment work. He did a bunch of stuff in Oregon. Now he's come down to California and he got this gig and he's running this whole crew out in the middle of just like north east of the Napa Valley. Some big Chinese company bought something like 300,000 acres or something like that of this incredible land. They just bought all of this fucking land, and all they're doing is they're selling it, they're leasing it back to large wineries on like 100-year leases, and they're just banking all the money back in China. So my brother is currently working for one of the wineries that has now acquired a chunk of the land. But the thing is, the chunk of the land that they acquired is kind of like out in the middle of the chunk of land that they own. So he's had to basically build the road to even get out to the location. They've had to grade and do the road. Like as they're going out, they've had to make the road. And then once they got there into the middle, he's like, dude, sometimes it takes me 30 minutes just to drive down this road just to get to the place. Like once we've turned off the main road to get to the area, then to get into the equipment to then drive up to the location. And it's just, and it's gorgeous. It's unbelievable. But all the money for all of it, even though it's like, oh, well, it's an American winery's going in and they're going to make money. It's like, yeah, but all that money is going, not the winery's money that they're paying for the land is going back to China. All of it. Like there's so much agricultural land. It's absurd and painful.
So what you're saying is Joe Biden is the Manchurian candidate.
China is asshole.
Got hairy legs.
I do have hairy legs.
I think we need to bring Uncapped Turtle on as our producer and just sit there and be.
I'm gonna give you the whole load today.
Oh, hey, let me tell you. Thank you.
All right. So right now we have 80 people watching on.
Do we?
Between X and YouTube.
80.
If you're on X.
Now I'm nervous.
Come over to YouTube.
And click the like button.
Click the like button. Click the subscribe button.
Smash that like and subscribe button.
Share it with your friends because it's a lot more fun to be on the YouTubes than the X because X is great, but the chat is really active on the YouTubes. And
it is. The chat is.
X doesn't give us crap, and YouTube potentially could give us some money. And if we could do this 5 nights a week and get paid, that would be great because we're entertaining you. This is much more entertaining.
5 nights a week
you're gonna get. On the conservative YouTube pop culture sphere, because you're talking to two 40-year between the two of us veterans of the industry.
40 at least year-old individuals.
I mean, I was working in Hollywood. I was working in Hollywood for entertainment, advertising, marketing at Disney at 18, bro.
Damn, that's pretty.
Well, if you worked in marketing, you know the proper thing would be that you have a shared 150,000 man hours of experience.
Yeah, and don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and come over from X. Come on over to YouTube, man, because we got 80 people watching right now, but only 14 on.
You're forgetting a very important part.
What's that?
Share.
Like, share,
this.
And subscribe.
Share this. Hey, so Uncapped, have you ever had an In-N-Out cheeseburger?
I have. It's one of the things I desperately miss from the my time when I lived in Phoenix. Ooh. I remember when the first In-N-Out opened in Phoenix, and there was an 8-mile line to the drive-thru.
Oh, wow! I don't doubt it.
Yeah. So a lot of people always say, like, I'm a huge In-N-Out fan. Like, I miss it so bad. When we last went back to LA, 'cause again, Savage is from the Bay Area of California. I'm from LA, California. So we know, like, Savage didn't get In-N-Out until he was older, because like it was a Southern California thing, and then it became a California thing. So I grew up with In-N-Out. My dad was he was the happiest father in the world when I realized that McDonald's was garbage, because I got over the toys, you know, like when you're 4, you're like, I want a cheeseburger from McDonald's so I can get that little toy, and was like, oh, In-N-Out's the best cheeseburger, because he was like, now kid, you have become a man, and so we're going to go to In-N-Out now. So I love In-N-Out, like love it, but people go, oh, this is better, that's better, but I have to remind people, In-N-Out is cheaper than McDonald's. It's cheaper than McDonald's.
It is,
but not anymore.
Oh no.
In-N-Out increases food
There's a
prices in
hashtag for
California
this.
amid rising minimum
Wait a minute.
wage.
That anchor from ABC7 dyed her hair? Man, I am really out of touch. Holy cow.
Well, you've been living in Iowa, which you
I
get
have.
no In-N-Out. Tennessee's getting In-N-Out next year, and I cannot wait.
In-N-Out is bomb. There was one with the beautiful home that we left. There was one right around the corner, and if I would time it right, I would get there, and there may be like 5 or 6 people in line, and which was the greatest thing in the world. Just smelling all those grilled onions. Oh, get out! I can smell it right now.
I have a.
But real
Since
quick,
you're
Ganj
both
Guy says,
experts
what's
in
China?
In-N-Out.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, Cap.
Okay.
Ganj Guy, going back real quick, because this is a great point. What's China? I think you mean
Taiwan
West.
West.
You gotta speed up, click the live on there, Ganj. But Ganj is from Australia, and Ganj is like, F those mother effers from China, we will kick their ass. And I believe him. Even
then
though
he
they
asked
took
for
all your
some
guns away, you
Vegemite.
basically live on a concentration camp. I still believe it, because China is asshole.
He asked for some Vegemite and some Vic Bitters.
Yeah, see, Salty Papa says, your grandpa went there when it first opened. That's right, because I am, I think, a 4th generation Angelino or 5th generation Angelino. I can't remember. One of those.
I have a serious question, because you both seem like experts at the In-N-Out thing. I've only had the brief experience. A brief time in my life I had access to it. Have you ever been to an In-N-Out that wasn't clean?
No.
Or the food was bad?
Nope, never happened.
They don't allow it.
Nope. And the thing about In-N-Out is that it was always cheaper than McDonald's.
Yeah.
So apparently an In-N-Out double with fries, a drink now which is my favorite thing, now costs more than $10. Dude, you could get a double cheeseburger, a Coke, and fries for I think it was like 7.5, like $7.50.
$8.50, $8.75 or something was the last one I think I remember, which is like so like
dude,
and it's so good.
Now
a double double.
Oh, now, how did you like to get your double?
Double animal style.
Animal style.
Yeah,
I like mustard in grilled raw onion.
Mustard in raw onion. Okay. Yeah. Animal style is basically twice as many vegetables and add the grilled onions.
Yeah, with the spread and the
spread.
Yeah, sometimes I like animal style, but my favorite is just mustard in. Mustard in, by the way, is when they put the mustard on the patty and then they put the patty on the grill and then cook that.
That's
I like the
gangster.
Raw onion. Yeah.
That's gangster.
And then you get the Neapolitan shake because I love Neapolitan ice cream and Neapolitan shake.
The shakes are so good.
And then French fry. I like fries, and then I like an extra order of fried animal style. And then when I'm feeling a little salty,
wait, what are fries animal style?
That's with the cheese, melted cheese on top with the spread.
Okay.
So they put the sauce, the cheese, and some grilled onions in all that action.
And then when I'm feeling salty, I'll take my mustard in raw onion, and then I'll take it out, take the bun off, put the animal fries on top of the burger, and then put that burger back together and start eating that. And that's called monkey style.
Monkey style. And when you ask
kung fu fighting,
and when you get raw onions there, it's no joke. Like you open the top, and it's like they took a slice of an onion with all rings, and they just go boop, and they just set it on your burger.
So good. But yeah, Salty Papa says because of the $20 minimum wage in Cali, so Cali decided to, for all fast food restaurants that have more than 65 restaurants, have to start paying their employees $20 an hour.
Whoa.
Dude, when I first started working at Starbucks, do you
Damn.
know how much I made when I first started working at Starbucks?
$2.35.
$4.25.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, you were in California.
I had to scratch my nose. Sorry guys. $4.25, man. $4.25, and gas was only 99 cents at the Unical 76.
And we drove, or we walked to school uphill both ways.
Both ways.
Yeah, and Ganj smoked meth at 18. Come on, dog. We've all done stuff.
We've all
That's
done
right,
stuff.
bro.
18. Right. Those are terrible numbers. Come on, buddy. You can do better.
$20 an hour.
Look at Amoeba.
Hey, what up, Amoeba? We back.
We gotta have Amoeba on the show too, man.
Yeah,
we love Amoeba.
So what you're saying is that when they were calling for the $15 an hour, hi Amoeba, and we all said that that's going to raise prices, So your $15 won't go as far. And we were told by the idiots that voted for this that we didn't know what we were talking about. We were right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You live here? Yes. Well, maybe you know what a zombie is. When a person dies and is buried, it seems there's certain voodoo priests who have the power to bring him back to life.
Horrible.
It's worse than horrible because a zombie has no will of his own. You see them sometimes walking around blindly with dead eyes, following orders, not knowing what they do, not caring.
You mean like Democrats?
Don't ever let them run anything.
What
That's
are
the
these
problem.
people thinking?
That's the problem.
What are they thinking?
That is the problem. So the reason California is doing what they're doing is because it's run by the Democrats. The D is for demonic. The R is for retarded.
I mean, I agree with the retarded for sure.
I mean, but like, let's be honest. The retarded haven't been in charge of California for decades.
Please believe it, baby.
Okay.
Please.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it's like $20 minimum wage. You know what the real minimum wage is, Uncapped?
What the market will bear.
No, the real minimum wage is always $0.
That's the minimum.
Yes.
Because the minimum is you ain't got no job, bitch.
You can make $0. That is the minimum.
Like the real minimum wage is $0. And every time, like, here's the thing.
I'm currently making minimum wage.
Yeah. Minimum wage is like entry level. You're 16. Like, people in their 30s should not be making minimum wage. If they are, you've probably got too many regulations on your economy. You probably have a depressed economy, or your community is really effed and run by Democrats. But like minimum wage is like, that's for the 16-year-old. That's for the, the guy right out of high school. But the real minimum wage is $0 because it's like, dude, no one's going to pay someone $20 an hour to mop up a restaurant. It's not ever going to happen. And when you do, you're going to price everyone out of the market. What ends up happening when you raise minimum wage is everyone that's middle class that's like, oh, I don't want to cook tonight. I've made a lot of money being my middle class, $50,000 a year. I'm going to go to In-N-Out. Guess what? Now they can't go because what you've done is they're capped out because their company's not going to give them a raise. And you've done this with the cost of living. So you've now pinched the middle class that much more. So every time you raise the minimum wage, you hurt the biggest consumer of your product, which then ends up hurting everyone because no one's buying anything. It's really simple. It's called Stop Being a Stupid Socialist, Stop Being a Keynesian, and learn about Milton Friedman and Thomas Sowell, bitches.
Oh, and make sure to
Isn't he that guy that Eric July has over his shoulder?
He's never actually read any of his books. Yes, that guy. Yeah, that guy.
Can I share a 2-minute video that explains what's wrong with that state?
2 minutes.
Yeah, two minutes.
Oh
See,
my!
if everyone on X right now came over to YouTube, we would be monetized by now. We got 84 people watching this stream.
Would we be? I don't know.
Come on, guys.
I'm thinking that most of them are my mother.
Are they?
You only hurt the one you love.
Right.
You know what? I never hurt the one I love because the one I love is my wife. And she loves me.
She keeps filling that glass.
Dude, I mean, it just magically just happens. Like, what?
Isn't it weird how that works? So I'm sharing a screen if you want to pull it up. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this.
What do we got?
So does everyone have your Reynolds ref hat ready?
Uh-oh.
Do I need to get some tinfoil?
Tinfoil? Oh, we're not getting audio.
No.
Oh, you're not getting audio? Oh, I will fix that. Hold on.
It doesn't look like the audio's up over there.
Damn it, Uncapped.
It is.
Okay.
I am.
I wasn't getting it.
I'm gonna stop sharing. Stop sharing.
You could just
and I'm gonna bring it back up. Hold on.
Dictate it to us.
I have a solution. It's just gonna take a second.
He has a solution.
So I will say while we wait, if you're watching on X, come over on YouTube and watch because the chat is really fun to interact with and it helps us a lot more to get monetized. And then you can hit the like button. you can hit the subscribe button.
You can
hit
smash it.
notifications and then share it with your friends.
Share it with your motherfucking friends, dog.
Because we got 87 people watching right now, but most of you guys are on X. And Elon Musk ain't paying me right now, man.
And
He ain't
also,
paying right now.
Also, if you like axes, the guitar or the actual axe variety,
hit
us up. Let me know in the comments
for the Beard Balm though, because look at Eric. Look
I
at
need to get
the Beard Balm is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
wouldn't know because I'm a reptile. I'm a reptile that that lives in a shell.
It's
But
a good shell shine though. Good shell shine.
I have a
Beard
fix
Balm.
for
We
the
gotta
audio.
put that link up for the Beard Balm. So you guys need to know Larson Brothers, which is the shirt that Savage is wearing right now. I got Turkey Robot comics. You should buy my comic book. But dude, this Beard Balm is really nice.
I got
Papa
it in right
Salty,
now.
you should buy.
That's why,
you should buy a tin.
That's why it always
Papa
looks so
Salty.
good. I need
Savage.
I need to update the Etsy, that link there. I need to update it because I've only got like one thing available because I just moved. So I got a new small supply. So I'm adding some more. I'm adding some more just probably after the show.
I will
update
say
the
Amoeba
Etsy.
It
has
doesn't
a really
stink of
sexy,
patchouli.
Oh, you're
yeah,
right.
no. Amoeba has a really sexy Latino husband, and she should get it for his hair because his hair is really nice, but it's going to be much nicer with the Beard Balm because the Beard Balm actually works as a good pomade for your hair as well.
You can,
which
yeah.
I
it's super
don't
nourishing.
have a problem with anymore because I'm bald.
It smells amazing too. What?
Oh, he's not Latino. That's right. He's wait, I don't remember what he is, but he's sexy. He's a sexy man.
He's not Latino. He just happens to be.
He's Lebanese.
He's
Lebanese, Latino,
He's very exotic.
Hey, look, he's a lot browner than I am, so it's all the same to me.
He's not Latino. She's like, oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
right.
Oh
Amoeba's the best. See, this is what
hot as fuck,
life should be
goddammit.
about, guys. Is that men should love their wives, and wives should say this about their men, and that's how we have a better society.
I think good relationships, good relationships have
love
that.
and
Yeah.
kindness to one another. You love your husband. You love your wife.
Wait, he's
don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole.
He's Lebanese, so he likes other women. Oh wait. Oh no, wait. Hold on.
Oh no.
No, okay.
No, that's lesbian.
The Acolyte.
That's the Acolyte. That's the Acolyte.
The coven. The coven.
So we're bringing it back around.
The coven of delicious. The coven of delicious witches.
How we started is this is what we are. It's like Lebanese, lesbian, same thing.
Yeah, I messed it up.
I fixed the audio problem. If you'd like to learn what's wrong with California,
let's see. Okay, why don't you?
I can
tell us
sum it up in
video.
one
Matt
word.
Brown's father, Edmund Joseph Brown, was known for running scams and gambling operations in San Francisco. With the help of businessman William Newsom II, Pat Brown became governor of California for 2 terms. During his governorship, he awarded the Squaw Valley concession contract to William Newsom III and his partner, John Pelosi.
So pause it
The
real
deal
quick.
was criticized for the state.
Pause it real quick.
Oh.
So you've got three families right there.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
2
exactly.
families right there.
Mhm.
You have the Browns and the Pelosi's.
It's always about these families.
There's
They all-
there's a third family that no one ever talks about, the Gettys. Keep going.
Well, of course.
Wait.
The deal was
Don't speak
criticized
so
for the
soon.
state of California paying for everything and getting nothing. William Newsom III grew up with the governor's son, Jerry, who was training to be a Jesuit priest.
Pause it.
John Pelosi's son.
The Jesuit priests are the worst sect of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is kind of, I'm sorry, Catholics out there. The Catholic Church is, they're always like kind of near and around things that are just making everything worse. But the Jesuits are always around making everything worse.
all right. Don't speak too soon, because I think I'm hitting some bases.
We're
All right.
waiting for
I think I'm hitting some bases that you're prepared for.
Paul married Nancy D'Alessandro, daughter of Thomas D'Alessandro Jr., who was known for smuggling heroin into the U.S. with Lucky Luciano and the Baltimore Mafia.
What?
John Pelosi's son, Ron, married William Newsom's daughter, Barbara.
Pause it.
Oh my God.
So, again, these are the
The
Pelosi's are from Baltimore.
incestuousness
I
is
think
so
the
great.
Newsoms are from
It's so great.
New England, somewhere in New England. New England's a couple of states. And the Gettys, none of these are Californians either. This is the crazy part. None of them
I'm
are
hating
from
this
California.
reboot of American Psycho, by the way.
Over ongoing disputes about the Squaw Valley concession, William Newsom Sr. threatened to hurt the governor politically, just as Governor Brown was running for a third term against Ronald Reagan. He lost. But 8 years later, the former governor's Jesuit son, Jerry, reclaimed the governorship in 1974.
Yep, Jerry Brown.
He appointed William Newsom III to a Placer County judgeship in 1975. And 3 years later, to the State Court of Appeal. William Newsom was an attorney for oil magnate J. Paul Getty, named in the 1966 Guinness Book of World Records as the world's richest private citizen. And while serving on the appellate bench in the 1980s, he helped Getty's son, Gordon, secure a change in state trust law that allowed him to claim his share of a multi-heir trust.
Pause it real
After
quick.
Newsom retired.
I love a good multi-heir trust.
Remember when this band was actually good? Remember when this band was actually punk? Remember when this happened? We got to keep pausing in case.
That's right.
This damn intro is so long.
DK on things and then never listen to it.
My aura smiles and never frowns. Soon I will be president.
Anyway,
Great song.
great song.
After Newsom retired from the bench. I'm
Retired from
Lieutenant
the
Joe
bench,
Kenda.
he became administrator of the Getty Trust and provided seed money for his son Gavin Newsom, Nancy Pelosi's nephew, to start the Plump Jack business.
I just like to point out, how many people do you think realize that he is her nephew?
Nobody does unless
That led to
you're
a career in San Francisco politics. Mayor of San Francisco and lieutenant governor of the state of California. Gavin Newsom was informally adopted by the Gettys after his parents divorced, and recently succeeded family friend Jerry Brown to be the current governor of California.
Family
For
friend.
80 years, these four families have ruled over the state of California politically.
Great. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. So this is who's
What
been
about-
running California
California.
into the fucking ground.
Morales, California.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Morales. And so, you know, as a lot of people might or might not know, my last name is Salter, and there's a few buildings and awards in California that have that name. My family's been there a long time, longer than those assholes.
Hey, there's a couple.
Why'd you yell at Savage like that?
There's a couple Larson. There's a couple Larson steakhouses around. You know. Man.
Oh yeah, that's right, baby.
We're no slackers. There's a
Look
Larson Hardware somewhere in like Ohio.
Catholic, born and raised Catholic.
Jesuits
Says
are the
Jesuits
worst.
are the worst. That's right. My father was born and raised a Catholic, and then
man.
he decided to not be a Catholic when he grew up to be an adult. But yeah, he would know. He would know because he almost became a priest.
Jeez Louise. I was definitely raised Catholic. Very youngly raised Catholic, and then I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. My mom's like, you're good. You're not interested in it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not interested. And she's like, okay, that's fine. Like, all right.
But there's only one. So the only thing worse than being a Catholic is being a Calvinist.
Calvinist. Oh, like Calvin and Hobbes. Like you just worship them.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Calvinist.
Totally right.
No,
Sunday
Calvin
morning,
and Hobbes is great. That's one
Sunday
of the
morning
greatest comic
cartoons?
strips of all
I
time.
mean, no.
But no, a Calvinist. But you don't know. You're a heathen, bro. You don't even know what I'm talking about right
Dude,
now.
I am the heathenist.
The heathenist of heathens. Living off the Mississippi, no longer in California.
Pagan heathenist on the banks of the Mississippi. Fight me.
Oh my gosh. Oof, my dad's an Anglican priest. He keeps asking when I'm going back to church. And I'm like, do you want to do my chemistry
fight over me?
I mean, we gotta have a meme
It's
on
pretty
because
funny.
that's a story in and of
That's pretty
itself.
funny.
Okay,
And
Anglican
I'm-
priest. So basically,
you-
your dad wears the collar, does all the smells and bells, but then sits there and goes, "I have no arms. I have no arms.
I have no legs."
Because the Anglican Church
That's
is
not
like
my name.
The Anglican Church is like the Catholic Church with no balls.
Wow. That would have kept the Catholic Church out of some trouble.
Is that on the sign? Does it say that on the sign, or is it
no balls?
Do you have to pay?
Smells, bells, no balls.
Oh,
do you have to like earn so many thetan? Do you have to go to a certain thetan level to even understand that, or?
Look, see? And
Don't tell
Amoeba
them our
says,
secrets.
That's so facts on the nose. Because, guys, I know. I went to a lot of churches growing up. I used to work at a church. I was
Amoeba Art says that's so
Salty,
facts.
do you agree with me? That's so facts. Sounds like a pilot that didn't get picked up in 1994.
No. That's so facts sounds like a pilot that get picked up in 1988.
Possibly, yes.
On the next episode of That's So Facts.
So facts.
Oh, that's so facts. That's so facts.
Top 5 Christian denominations. Are we doing top 5 worst Christian denominations? Because I'm more about that one.
Southern Baptist.
Can I explain something about Southern Baptists? You know that Southern Baptists are against premarital sex, right? Do you know why? Do you know why?
Well, because the Bible says so.
Well, not only that, but they're also against sex standing up because somebody might start playing music, and that would be way too similar to dancing.
Can't do it. Won't do it. Not allowed.
Oh man, dude, that's so funny because, dude, seriously, dancing is a sin. Apparently,
It is.
no.
Apparently, yes.
So I went to public school my entire life, and then when I was like a sophomore, my parents were like, "We're sending you to private school," and I was like, "Why?" They're like, "Because." And I went to this Baptist school my sophomore
Because we're not insane.
I went to this Baptist school my sophomore year, and they were like, dancing is sin. And I'm like, dude, have you not seen Footloose? We've already covered this. David danced before the Lord. Come on.
No, but I saw the SNL skit Footless.
Footless. My left foot less. It was a combo film.
Oh my gosh. You know,
it was a double feature.
Here's the thing though. If you were going to talk like Southern Baptist, nothing's worse than Foursquare. And no one knows what Foursquare is.
I know what Foursquare is.
Everyone should. Everyone should.
Foursquare is wonderful. You didn't like Foursquare?
Dude, I grew up in Foursquare. You basically were like one step away from handling snakes. What are you talking about?
Oh, whoa. I'm thinking of something completely different then.
Are you thinking of 4-H?
As someone that was an FFA and took agriculture in high school, that is funny to me because 4-H is horticulture.
Yeah.
Which is great for kids to learn how to grow plants and stuff. But no, Foursquare is a denomination in evangelical Christianity.
Oh,
I thought it was hilarious. Sorry.
And it's very Southern California. So Southern California.
I think you mean 4-H. I'm pretty sure.
Southern California is the birthplace of Foursquare. Echo Park. Echo Park is the home of the Foursquare denomination.
Yes.
Yeah. And the founder of the Foursquare Church had sex with a lot of dudes, did drugs, faked a kidnapping, ran away to Mexico, was a crazy lady, and my parents decided to raise me in this denomination.
What?
I have. Well, they were from California, so.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's because my dad was raised Catholic, and he's all, I'm not raising my kids Catholic.
we don't need audio for this. I just wanted to share so people understand what I thought of when you mentioned this and why it's completely different than this, than what you were talking about.
Like the game Foursquare.
The game.
We played Foursquare.
And I was like, I loved Foursquare as a kid. It was one step shy of dodgeball.
Right.
We played this growing up too. Yeah, Foursquare. That's an LA school campus. Look at that. That's an LA school campus.
Is it though?
No, dude, that's San Fernando Valley, bro. I tell you right now. That looks
it's California.
It's outdoors.
That's
you
Mission
can see
Hills.
the palm trees, so it's California for sure.
Dude, that's totally Southern
It's tennis for fat kids, man.
Yeah. No, yeah, my parents decided to raise us from Foursquare because my dad was Catholic, and he's all, look, The Catholic Church is weird. And so he raised us in a weirder church. A weirder church. Love you, Large.
I'm letting that sink in.
Amoeba, are Baptists normal? No, they're not.
Never.
It depends. It depends on which
No,
Baptist.
I mean, I'm
even within their own denomination.
Well, because of the Baptists, it's like you have so many different things going on, man, in the Baptists. You're like, it's crazy.
Southern,
That's a whole other show, though, on Cap. That's
Southern
a whole other
Reformed. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You're gonna need more than a top 5 for that.
Yeah. And where'd you grow up? You grew up where? I can't remember.
I grew up just east of where you are now.
Oh, that's right.
So the east.
In the south.
Of the
Yes. And where them Southern Baptists be.
Where the Presbyterian. Oh, Presbyterian.
Who are the Presbyterians? Oh, they're always perturbed about something. They're always perturbed.
Wait, James Wilson says, I don't miss palm trees at all. You don't miss rats' nests? You don't miss the rats like living in your tree?
I mean,
what?
I mean, it's only a species that totally doesn't belong in that location and is totally infested with tree rats. Like
tree rats.
Genuine, like they're from.
See, where I grew up, we called them squirrels.
No.
Nope.
Actual rats.
Nope.
Actual rats on Cap. So
that like
rats
live in trees, but they're
will
very
make
large
nests in palm trees.
But they have this particular strain of rats apparently is linked back to a Florida rodent, which is an extremely large, very long-tailed rat. And in the Los Angeles area, they love the banana and the palm trees.
Yep.
And they are, I would go out on my balcony in the San Fernando Valley, and there was a banana tree that was right next to, right just in front of my balcony, and a, what do you call it? An electrical line. And you would see them. I'd just be sitting out there, just chilling, being all quiet. And all of a sudden, they'd be walking along. And you're like, is that a possum? That thing's huge. And no, it's just a giant tree rat that hasn't been bugged in years. And it's grown to ROUS sizes.
Salty Papa is saying Norway rats running on the wire. So Papa
Norway
Salty, you need
rats.
to tell us what the hell, or Salty Papa. That's my dad, guys. What the hell is a Norway rat? What the is going on?
Wait,
so
I'm still trying to wrap my head around California palm tree rat.
Oh no, bro. So we had palm trees. I lived in a house. We lived in a house in Sylmar when we were growing up, and there was rats, and you could see them at night running up the palm trees because they made their little homes in the palm trees in our backyard. It's crazy.
Like the fat one from Charlotte's Web.
Yeah,
that guy.
Templeton.
Oh, yeah.
Who ate all the pecans?
Pecan sandy.
Yeah.
Shipboard rats. Papa Salty, I don't know what that is either.
You know what they're.
I just realized
there was a Tuscaloosa rat.
Templeton was grooming us, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
He was like, you know what you should do? You should eat all this garbage. It'll be good for you.
And then he goes into singing a song.
I just wanted to hear the Templeton. I just wanted to hear the Templeton Savage.
WB.
Dude, I'm not kidding.
No. I honestly have never heard of the California tree rat, and I'm glad I hadn't, because prior to this evening I could sleep at night. And I never have to again.
So one of the benefits of being poor growing up was that we rented, and so we were constantly moving. So we went from Woodland Hills to Sylmar to Mission Hills, and in Mission Hills we had like 2 palm trees in our backyard. And good God, the cats were always bringing home dead rats that lived in the palm trees.
Oh, can we name it?
No, sir. I didn't like it.
No, sir. I don't like it.
So apparently the rats on board the sailing ships coming from Europe, which makes sense.
Yes.
Living in the palm trees that also came from Europe because they're from Spain.
España. It's from España.
España.
I'm never leaving home again.
Dude, bro.
I lie.
Where the rats live.
I am. I am leaving home in a few months, and I'm going to go visit you at a convention.
Oh yeah,
in a certain scenic city.
We got to get those dates locked down.
We will be at the Comic-Con at Chattanooga. It's going to be a big party. We're going to have a good time. Issue 2 will definitely be there. Hopefully issue 3 will be done by then. But look at that, guys.
Maybe I can get my issue 1 signed there.
Oh.
I'll have to take it out of the top loader.
Take it out of the top loader. I'm telling you guys, look at that. Can you name that film that I'm paying homage
It gives me some vertigo, man.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Good times. Good
Oh
times.
my gosh.
Rats living in palm trees. You're welcome for that
You
visual.
You broke me with that one. Yeah, exactly. I'm terrified of. I will wake up screaming at 4 a.m. now, and I just want to say thank you in advance.
in a particular apartment that we had in my roommate's room, you could hear, because we were on the top floor, you could hear the rats nesting above his bed in the ceiling.
No.
Yep.
No, you couldn't. No.
Yeah. You could hear him just scruffing around, just like making a racket, like being like, "Oh, everything's fine now. There's no one around up here."
I thought the Newsom video was disturbing that I was sharing about California.
Dude, there's so many things about California we could tell you growing up there, bro.
Dude,
You don't even know. And it used to be the best place to live, though. It used to be the best place to live.
apartment.
I didn't think I would ever be pro fault line.
Oh no, bro! Since the Democrats took over, I'm all about the fault line.
Go San Andreas.
All about the fault line.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Just put like team San Andreas on a shirt.
No, Superman, don't fly backwards. It's fixing
Okay,
things.
so we're going to be launching the Salty Savage stores probably next month. And we're going to have Make America 80s again. Should we do like Team San Andreas? Like as
Team
an inside joke for everybody?
It is pretty good. And it's just a line. Like we take the fault line, we remove California, but we take the fault line and it just kind of goes behind the Team San Andreas logo.
So I should buy, if we're rooting for that, I should buy property in Flagstaff.
We should buy short position on California.
Oh yeah.
Also,
the Baron says exactly Democrated. # make it happen on the Twitters, guys. Democrated, because let's be honest, they're the reason why the state is no longer the great state.
Man.
Oh, that's such a good song. If you guys have never heard this song, you really need to check it out. California Uber Alice by the Dead Kennedys. I was not allowed to listen to this CD when I was a kid, even though I did. Sorry, Dad. I snuck it in the house.
Busted.
Yeah, the wife just texted me and said, "No, my family's still in Cali." Well, they should move, and they should move near us.
This will give them reasons to move.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still pro Team San Andreas. Yeah. And then this is great. On the front of the shirt, we'll do Team San Andreas, and then on the back, we'll do "It's Not My Fault." That's the best idea.
It's not my fault.
No, it's not. I mean, exactly.
It's not my fault.
Not
anymore.
Love you, Large, with a great idea, and we're
not anymore anyway.
We're gonna buy that one.
Is this when you do the slow clap?
Oh.
Oh wait, we're not doing that on this one.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Amoeba
It's so good.
agrees. That's so damn good. That's right. That's exactly.
But yes, the Salty and Savage store, our merch store, we need to. We're gonna up the whole game of this now.
Launching next month.
Now that I've landed.
You're gonna pull it up.
We're gonna.
Well, no, next month.
Next month you're going to pull it. Never mind.
Oh. No, let's talk about that real quick. So, okay.
Yes.
Savage.
Oh, no.
What does pull up mean? When someone walks up to you and goes, pull up, what does that mean to you?
Did we? Weird. I feel like someone said this to me recently. I don't know.
No, I mean, like, when growing up, when you were
if
younger,
someone says pull up, it's like,
what does pull up mean?
Pull up means like, okay, step up, or like show me what you got, or put your money where your
what
mouth
you
is.
got.
Is that really what it meant? 'Cause
pull
when
up.
Is it fighting words?
Where I grew up,
I feel like
I
it's
lived in East Palmdale.
initial fighting words.
Yeah. So when I grew up in East Palmdale from 8 years old to 16. That's where I learned pull up. And pull up in that neighborhood in East Palmdale. Look up East Palmdale. Look up crime rates. Okay. Pull up meant fight me, bitch.
Sure. Okay.
Let's go.
That sounds right. Yeah. Pull up.
Uncap, right? The neighborhood you grew up in?
Yeah.
So why?
That's what I've always thought it would mean.
But savage, like California, pull up meant like, let's go, let's square up, let's go.
Pull
right?
up. Sure. Unless it was
Harvard or Yale. Harvard or Yale.
If you were in a context, I think if you're in a context with like a bunch of your friends and there's an event going on.
No, not a friend. Like you say that to a complete stranger.
Pull up. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like,
in a different
not
context.
like your buddy.
If you're in if you're in a disagreement with someone, you're having a disagreement.
And pull up it's a very clear way to say
it's a wedgie.
I mean, for
it's a wedgie. It's
my
a Melvin.
father that was born in the 50s and is an old guy, it was a wedgie, which is,
You're not old.
No, my dad.
For him, I think for him to help him understand what me and you understand pull up to mean, it would be like as if there was a bunch of people with pomade in their hair, snapping their fingers and dancing next to some people that they disagree with.
When you're a jet, you're always a jet. From your first cigarette.
Why are you asking now? Why are you asking? What's the context?
Dude, Uncap, you should pull it up. Uncap's better at this than I am. Because there are certain people on the internet that are trying to tell us that pull up means let's have a conversation.
Just a discussion.
Let's talk
I'm blocked by the person. I'm blocked by the person who likes to say that.
Oh, you're blocked?
So I'm trying to find somebody. I am blocked by Mr. July. Yes. I suggested to him after spending money on his comic book when he complained that PayPal was going to do a reserve on this account that suddenly did millions of dollars in sales overnight, that he agreed to that in a specific section of the agreement that you make with PayPal. And he said, well, prove it. So I took the 3 seconds it took to look it up and posted the exact clause. And I needed to be blocked for that because I was detracting. I pulled up some PayPal.
One of my
terms
many,
of service.
One of my detractors. What is a detractor anyway? Do you use it on Defarm? Do I go to?
Well, it's
Defarm
a detractor. Oh, I've got an example.
Is that terrible?
I can share. I can share.
Let's see. Here we go. Let's see what this. All right.
No idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, because you think that transhuman.
My favorite. Oh, I don't know. This ain't it. Sorry, guys.
Okay. No, I've got it.
Oh, you've got it?
I got it. And if you want to bring my screen up.
What's it got right here?
Our lovely friend, Renowned Zero, unfrozen caveman lawyer, says he went after Vonster.
Amoeba says, them fighting's words.
Right?
Them fighting words. Yeah.
This guy clearly doesn't understand the basic English language. The word or isn't sort of between the definition and Eric has always been consistent, saying no altercation, just talking. These guys haven't been watching Eric July long enough to dictate what he means by pull up. Never say pull up to the crib. Meaning
so I think
my place.
So here's my theory.
Yes, people say pull up to the crib. Yeah. If you say pull up to the crib,
that's different.
That's completely different.
Pull up.
Like pull up.
But here's the thing. Maybe Eric July actually means what he's saying, because Eric July grew up in a much safer, nicer, more
please drive by
neighborhood than we grew up in. You know what I mean?
The
reality. Eric said, "When I said pull up."
No, here's the thing though. Eric July actually could think that this is what that means because he grew up in a much more affluent neighborhood than you and I grew up in. That's what I'm saying.
You know,
no, dude,
I
grew
I
up in
agree
a
with you
suburb in
somewhat.
Texas. You know what I mean?
Right, I agree with you somewhat, but then again, I've got 13 seconds that make me think we might be going down the wrong path, making that assumption.
Because the fact that people ain't pulling up, I don't understand that. I'm giving y'all where I'm at, not hiding behind a fucking microphone and a camera. Like, I'm giving you where I'm at. Let's hash it out. Let's talk about it. Let's be men.
Yeah.
Let's do confrontation.
Let's do confrontation.
Because the fact that
The fact that people aren't pulling up, yeah.
He grew up in a neighborhood a lot more affluent than you and I, the three of us grew up in. Because the neighborhood I grew up in, that meant like we're gonna fight.
Yeah,
but
you give
he
someone
grew up in
your
a much more
location
affluent
and you're
neighborhood
like,
than you.
pull up.
Yeah, he grew up in a very safe neighborhood. He grew up in a very sheltered, safe, a good neighborhood.
He's
which
an
good
idiot.
for him, man.
He's an
That's
idiot.
probably where he gets his business sense from.
He's so
In
upset.
business?
He's just so constantly upset, and you're like, why are you
here's
even
the
mad,
thing.
dude? You're supposed to be making a successful franchise or whatever the hell it's supposed to be, but all you're doing is constantly battling with like 6 people who don't like you online. Like, just get over yourself and do. If you're so good, if you're so passionate about what it is you're doing, then just do it and shut your goddamn mouth.
But I do think that it's just the neighborhood that he grew up in when he was a kid, you know, like he grew up in a really well-to-do, affluent neighborhood. He was educated a certain way. He was able to go to college on an athletic scholarship. So he's just from a different world than we're from. Like, we grew up in really like a poor neighborhood.
The Amway
we grew
world.
up in tough neighborhoods, you know, where there was gang crime and stuff. And he grew up in really kind of a sheltered, safe neighborhood. So pull up to him means we're going to talk about stuff. We're pull up for us is like, oh, you want to fight? What? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So like, what I'm saying is like, Eric July is he, you know, no offense, dude, but like, you grew up privileged and you know, which in the scheme of American politics doesn't seem that way because you're black and like, oh, you can't be privileged when you're black. But it really, like, let's be honest, it's all about economics in America. It's not really about race because like, we have amazingly rich people that are of all backgrounds and races and creeds. And black guys get away with crime and murder because they're rich and wealthy. Look at O.J. Simpson. So really, at the end of the day, it's like you grew up in a rich neighborhood and we grew up in poor neighborhoods. So it's just the vernacular is different for us.
Look at O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a song about him.
There's a great song about
There is a great song about him. We should play it.
We actually should play it.
Yeah.
Because I think I need about 2 minutes and 26 seconds. But it's actually this is actually fantastic. This is one of my favorite things that we have produced, and by we I mean that Salty created out of the back of his twisted mind. This guy's incredible. White kids are just as poor and ghetto as black kids. Biden 2.0.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Yep.
Oh my God! What he said that out loud?
Oh, brother!
Oh my God!
You know, whoa, hold on. Everybody remembers this,
Got hairy legs.
and they talk about that.
Yeah.
What they missed is the next line.
So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap.
I learned about roaches.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's embarrassing. It's
I have
embarrassing.
81
million votes, guys.
I have hairy legs, and O.J. Simpson has an incredible music video that you need to watch right now.
Unbelievably, the most watched, most wondered about man in America has gone missing tonight.
The intersection of the 5 and the 91 freeway. One thing we have been noticing, again, it's a very slow pursuit, followed by numerous highway patrol vehicles. But because of the intensity, it seems like people have heard about what's going on, and all the overpasses that we've seen have been lined with cars.
Guilty shadows haunt the night. Dark secrets locked away so tight. OJ on the run. Oh, what a sight. High speed chase, sirens blaring in the moonlight. Fame and glory
our LA affiliates. Police believe that O.J. Simpson is in that car. Okay. Police believe he is in that vehicle.
911, what are you reporting? This is AC. I have OJ in the car.
Fame and glory now turn to shame. A taste of freedom lost in this twisted game. OJ, the man with the bloodstained fame, innocent or guilty, who's to blame? Running from the truth, chasing dreams in the night. OJ, you drive from that faithful light. Guilty shadows follow you, day and night. In the darkness, justice finds its light.
Dude, that is by far one of the best things I think that we've done.
I have a question that I'm sure the audience wants to know on the topic of that video, and I've wondered what the answer would be. Let's ignore why OJ and AC were in that vehicle at the time. But let's ignore that. And I just want to know if you two ever found yourself in that situation, which one of you is OJ and which one of you is AC?
Between the two of them?
Forget about why OJ was being chased by the police and everything. Which one of you's doing the drive and which one of you's in the back of the car?
Well, I'm obviously in the back of the car because I'm crazy.
I would think I'd probably be driving. I'd be like,
Okay,
I'm driving.
okay.
Yeah.
The fact that you didn't argue about who was who, that helps a lot. It speaks volumes.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
All right, let's do this.
Let's
go.
I'm more likely to be the one in the back of the Bronco.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm more likely. I've already done a few
But hey,
interesting
guys,
things in the back of a Bronco.
I know a bunch of people are watching on X. Come over to YouTube. We got like
Dude,
90
is like
people
the
watching
longest-
on X right now.
This is like the longest show.
And there's a big
Come over to YouTube.
thumb to click over there that you can't click a thumb over there on Twitter on X.
Yeah.
You
Come
smash
over
that
to
like.
YouTube just for a second. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And then share it with your friends.
Share it with your friends.
See,
Take a
look.
little bit, rub it on your nose, and then you can smell it later.
Amoeba's on X right now. Come to YouTube.
YouTubey, yeah.
The reason why is because we're actually trying to get monetized so we could actually, do this multiple times a week. Because I don't want to get a real job anymore because I can't get hired.
Ooh, I dislike
can't get
real
hired
jobs.
having my political views in Hollywood anymore doing entertainment advertising, which is all I know, guys. It's all I know. Don't make me get a job in construction because I don't think I will survive.
You'll hit your thumb.
I'll hit my thumb. I do have a lot rougher hands than Matt Walsh because I'm not a bitch. Yes, Matt Walsh is a bitch. But we're also more entertaining.
Nobody should use a search engine to find pictures of Matt Walsh before he had his beard. And by that I don't mean his wife.
His wife. Wait, now I know who he is.
I don't trust
Wait a
men
minute,
with
no,
soft hands who dye their beard. I don't trust them. I
Dude,
don't.
I'm not gonna lie, but
Why you got to be that way to me?
Shoe Black is very.
Oh, I don't have a
strong.
beard. That's right. I'm a reptile.
You're a reptile.
Oh, that's right. I'm naturally hairless.
And you use Larson Brothers Beard Balm to shine your shell.
Shine your shell.
I like to call it Larson Bros, so I feel like it's more urban.
Larson Bros Supply Co, bro.
Exactly.
Larson Bros Supply Co, bro.
All right, what else are we watching here? Oh, what else
are we watching?
Uncapped? What is this?
I mean, we were on the topic of
my gosh, it's been
Eric.
a while. It's been a while since the sisters have showed up.
No,
Yeah,
I don't want to watch
this is all.
this.
This is the greatest thing.
It's 21
It's
seconds.
21 seconds.
Okay.
It's everything you needed to see from the interview.
Like that's for you, boss.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody.
Good for you.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Pause it.
One can guess.
Like I
Could
heard
you
about.
pause it on the sisters? God damn it!
Oh
Okay.
my god.
They're not twins. They are not identical twins. They are sisters.
Yeah, they are. One just did a lot more meth.
No, one. There's definitely they're Irish twins. There's no way that they're actually legitimately.
Wait, I don't know what that term means. Help me out.
Wait, you don't
What's
know
an
what an Irish twin is?
No, I'm not Irish. I have no Lucky
Okay.
Charms.
So my grandfather and his brother were Irish twins. That's twins that are like 9 to 10 months apart, which basically means like, you know, one right after the other, like literally, like.
Wife, they could even be two female fraternal twins, and they look so similar.
No. They're Irish twins because one significantly looks older than the other.
She does.
Like,
there is one that
looks
has
older
a
than the
touch.
other.
Yeah.
I think one of them lived a rougher life.
But look at the try.
Once they hit it,
like the trying in that laugh.
My wife is like, please, no more Eric July, and I agree. God
It's
bless
not a
America on Cap
not a
Turtle.
bad-
I'm so over this crap. I don't want to be known as another Eric July hater because I don't hate him. I just think he grew up in a rich, wealthy
I just was. I was just playing all the best parts of that interview.
It was very.
I do have Yaira coming in the mail, and I'm going to read it, and I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible.
We definitely need to. You can hold it up for me so I can read it at the same time.
You can see if your paper quality changes
was
mid
wondering,
book,
is it-
as
is
many
it-
people have pointed out.
Is it a color by
that
number?
It
I
goes
can't
from
believe that we
glossy
have
to
100
pulp.
people watching on X right now, and only 9 people watching on YouTube.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That's because Elon spent
Ellen
billions
Ellen
to give us a platform where we can say things that we can't say over
It's
here
true.
on YouTube.
It's true, but you guys should come over to YouTube.
Say whatever I
hang
want
out
anyway,
and
get
talk
for it.
in the chat, say stuff in the chat,
Yes.
and like and subscribe and share, because YouTube is the one that pays the bills, guys. YouTube is the one that pays the bills.
Unfortunately,
Elon ain't giving me, man.
And you should do it just so that you make Kamala angry.
Do not come.
Do not come. Do not.
So why would you do what? Why would you not go ahead and do the thing she's asking you not to do?
Do not come. Do not pass go. Do not collect your $200.
That are now worth that have the buying power of $12.
I mean, I'm just excited about seeing Uncapped. Are you big on the? You seem to really like the comic book world. I don't know you personally.
I've gotten back into the comic book world recently, past few years.
Okay.
I was a huge comics fan, early to late 80s, early 90s.
I mean, you talked about some eras of X-Men, so I figured you were kind of old school comics.
Yeah, and so what do they call that now? The Bronze Age? Is that what they're calling it now? I don't
know.
It's the modern age. I know.
I'm calling this the pimp on a blimp age right
Pimp
here.
on a blimp
You know
age.
what I'm saying?
I was leading into he read the writing on the wall. I was leading into did you get episode 0 or edition 0? I don't know what you're even calling it. I'm an idiot. Did you get
I have an unsigned book. I bought my first copy when I saw Salty on I can't remember whose stream you were on. It might have been BTM's.
Do you have a copy? You have a copy?
I do have a copy.
Okay, cool.
You got this copy.
That
I have that copy.
Yeah.
You wish you had this copy.
Oh.
Yes. You're the only person I've seen that has that Savage.
I have
and
the
him,
other.
obviously.
I have the orange one. Yeah, I have episode 0 or whatever. Yeah, I have the orange one. I don't even have that one.
There's this one. And then now.
Oh, wait. There we go. That seems a little better. Dude, that's I mean, look at that.
Do they lay flat?
Yeah, they lay flat. They are proper floppies, guys.
Ooh,
They're
nice.
proper floppies. Look at that.
Ooh, just like I like my ladies, a proper floppy.
Oh.
Wait. Wait, did I say that out loud? Wait, no.
No,
You did.
no
you
one
did. You
likes
did
that.
say that out loud.
No one. I don't like my women like I like my comics.
Nobody likes the. There's no
Laying
proper
flat.
floppy.
Look at
There
that.
is no proper floppy. That is
Dude,
nice.
I don't use
That's
comics
look at that.
wellsprings. I don't use comics wellsprings.
I wish. Hold on. I do not. I wish you had never pointed out to me the you see the opening there at the side. That's something I'll never forgive Salty for. That they can't make flat. Hold your comic up again. Hold your comic up like that again. You're the one that did this to me. Okay, look by the binding. Well, see, you're putting your finger there and it's helping.
Yeah.
You've had something heavy on that. That nobody.
No.
It doesn't matter. Nobody can do like they did in the 80s where they are
where
perfectly
just
flat.
Perfectly. No one's dude. But I'm going to tell you something. This company
made
that
that
I
glue
got
illegal.
printed, and they're from Florida, so I got printed. I'm getting printing in the United States. They have the flattest comic.
That's
Wow, pretty
much
flat.
better.
That's pretty flat.
Yeah,
I
and
saw.
this is a 32-page.
Man, that's a flat comic. Oh man, look at that. Oh, woo.
Dude,
No, you don't you don't understand. Salty pointed this out to me that's something that he's looking for, and then I noticed it doesn't matter who it is, how big a publisher.
And now you
when I went to my now I see it. They can't do that anymore. It's only the stuff in the dollar bin.
Son of a. They've been smashed in the bin
Right.
long enough that they're flat.
No, okay.
No,
Seriously.
they were like that before.
Oh, look at that.
See that?
That's a wizard sleeve right
Yeah,
there.
that's
that is what you're getting from most printers right here.
wizard sleeve.
Like what the?
Yeah.
Literally, you could see my eye through that crap, dude.
Oh,
Look at that.
wizard sleeve.
It's wild.
Yeah, so this company, their paper quality is really nice. Like it's really, really nice. But this is what most people are sending you in the indie comic space because they go through a company called Comics Wellsprings. And honestly, I like the company. They're really nice. Their customer service is really good. But dude, your floppy needs to lay flat. This is bullshit. I got a company in Florida, and that's the same
much
page
better.
count. That's the same page count.
Yeah.
And that honestly,
Oh,
I'm
such
sorry,
good.
dude.
Oh,
I'm a
love the
comic book
flop.
nerd.
Love the flop on that.
Look at that, dude. I mean, come on.
Whoa. I mean, you could fit that comic inside that gap.
Yeah. No joke.
Look at
dude.
before and
That's
after.
nice, dude.
It's
So
like that
anyway,
old
sorry.
Hillary
I'm
meme.
sorry,
Like
people
a
that
Jenny
don't
Craig.
understand comic books. This is the stuff that I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to get because I want to like my thing is I think it's a lot of people's and I think
What
it's
is your
Ripperverse's
thing?
goal too is like I want to give you the best print quality as possible. I don't know about art quality for certain comic books, but like we're trying to here at Turkey Robot Comics, we're trying to give the best quality that we can. And I think we found it. And issue 2 is gonna rock, guys.
Do you want to give it?
Rock.
Do you want to give a shout out to the name of the company?
Comic Impressions.
Comic
Florida.
Impressions.
Look
in
at that.
Florida.
Look at that, dude.
Can you show those two books together again and then share my screen?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Hold on. Wait, oh,
Hold
yeah,
on.
I
Get
can't.
them
Hold on.
together. Get them together. Get them together, and I'll.
It's
So-
literally the same picture, isn't it?
I mean, hold on. Hold on.
I think. Hold on. So
Get them
there's
together.
that.
Okay, so there's that. Oh, it's the same picture. Funny stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. That is. Look at that,
Dude.
Yeah,
Look
I
at that.
know,
You could fly the Millennium Falcon through that thing.
Like the paper
Holy-
quality is really nice. Like you get the really bright
Right.
colors and everything, But like
When you get your Yaira, you'll notice a lot of people have mentioned about a third of the way through the book, you just have a couple of random pages that are not glossy.
really,
What?
It's almost like he rushed it through printing and they made a mistake. But I'm sure they'll come up with a reason
I will
for
say
it.
every page here, and then the hardcover is going to be even better. Like because we got a hardcover coming out.
We wanted the
of-
center to be gritty.
But yeah, dude. I mean, guys, this thing, the print quality that we've got, I think I'm really proud of. I really am. Like, look at those colors, dude.
It's pretty good. Those look like some salty and
It's trippy,
savage
man.
colors. Those are pretty great.
That's inside the VR program, and this is just like, look at that.
You're inside the VR program.
Look at that. dripping
Ooh,
with toxic
yeah.
masculinity, holding pistols and guns. Like, come on.
And saying blam, blam, blam.
Blam. Dude, we got 98 people watching right now.
Dude, that's
and only
insane.
like
What are
10
we even
people watching on YouTube?
What are we
Come
even
on
doing
over to
here?
YouTube, guys.
What are we
Come
even
on over to
doing here?
YouTube.
What are we even doing here?
I don't know. We've been on for 3 hours though. We should probably call it.
Should probably call it. We're doing Wednesdays. We're trying to officially make Wednesdays 6 p.m.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, 6
Wednesday.
p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Central, or 7 Eastern, 5 Pacific, or 4 Pacific. I don't know. I've changed time zones, so now I'm all fucked
So
up.
we're thinking about Wednesday, hump day.
Hump
And then doing 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Because
On the regs.
that's going to be a fun time for us. And then we're going to be doing a second show where we may be live streaming video games.
They play
where
some
we actually
vids.
play games. Oh, should we do that real quick before we go?
Play a video game?
Do you guys want to make
I ain't
Savage's character for the next?
No.
stream that we do?
I don't have time for that right now. That sounds actually that sounds like super fun, and we're just gonna take way too much time. Like,
all right, guys,
make a new character. That's like a whole stream, bro. I mean, making a character. Bro.
That is.
I mean, I'm not just like you can't just come up with like an uncapped turtle overnight. I mean, come on.
But I might need to go help my wife because apparently our pet bird that we've rescued from the wild is Phoenix is sitting on her head.
What?
And she doesn't quite know what to do.
Oh, it's sitting on her head. Okay. I was like, why would Phoenix be sitting on her head?
I'm just glad you said sitting.
Okay.
It's not shitting.
You ruin it when you explain the joke.
You do, don't you?
I will always ruin your jokes.
For what? Yeah. Ruining jokes is sometimes just as good as telling bad jokes.
Telling the bad jokes.
All
right, guys, we do
Uncapped.
appreciate you guys coming to the show. We
Uncapped.
appreciate you being here.
Thank
Come
you
visit
so
us
much,
on
dude.
YouTube. Give us views on YouTube. Give us views on YouTube. Not X. Give us views on YouTube.
Or do it on both.
Or do it
Open
on
2
both,
tabs. Mute one. Then you get double the views.
Stop
double the
watching
pleasure,
us
double
on
the
your
fun.
phone. You freaking Gen X or you millennial Gen Z.
Z. Use a proper desktop. A VIC 20.
Hey, look, Salty Papa, my father, loves Uncapped Turtle. We all love Uncapped
Solid.
Turtle. Thanks for being here, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I haven't been here long enough to wear out my welcome.
You will. And so will we. And so will we.
Yeah, nobody's gonna like
Goals.
any of us by the time this is over.
All right, everybody.
All right, we're gonna take you out. Thank you all so much. Uncapped, hang around for a
Take
second.
me out.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, good lord.
No, but hey,
Why
roll
do I
up.
feel like Joe Pesci in that.
Roll
in
up.
that,
Hey, roll up.
Do
Hey, roll up.
something.
Derp, 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 derp.
Tell my
All right.
wife I loved her.
All right, tell my wife. All right, y'all, hang around for a sec.
Salty and savage.